Tried to, but there is 800 people all up in
Go get
here.
your loadout.
Fuck that shit. I ain't going to
Going
that.
the wrong way for your loadout.
I am
Right
not.
up here.
Am not going that way. I'm about to die.
Go up there. There's nobody there.
If I get clapped in my booty cheeks because of you, I swear, not the loadout I wanted.
Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore. Where the brave are free and love and sword. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate.
Mazzy, I'm telling you, you haven't earned those feet pics yet, bro. Not the Muffin Man song. You know the Muffin Man. All right, let's get into this war zone, guys. How many times do I have to beat you? Street cred has gone out the window. All street cred, guys, has gone out the window. And she's purring. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably aren't going to be able to hear it, but she's purring like crazy. Purr. Want to sit up there? Okay. Wants me to hold her. Oh, no. You want to go play video games? The fucking hot as shit balls outside, dude. I'm like, yo, I'm by New York, Boston and New York area, okay? And I'm like, it wasn't this hot last year. Who turned on the heater? I'm like, who turned on the heater? The only one that I thought that would look good on my face, was these ones. Let's try them on here. Okay. Oh God, I look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to sit in your corner and mind your business, bitch.
Wait, hold up. Wait. No, whoa. Hold up. Whoa, we ain't trying to get canceled today. Oh, I need a drink. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Baby. Oh, what you doing? I got a kitty on my shoulder, guys. You playing video games? Are you cuddling? I'm not crying.
Oh hell no, Hush. No, don't do that. Don't do me.
No, don't look like. Oh shit.
See, I had to wait because I was getting ready to turn my live on. Nope.
No. Thank you so much, Mr. Hush. Much appreciated, man.
Hi guys, we made it. Right, go and talk for me so I can check your voice levels.
Check one.
Check. Beautiful, guys. That was a bit of a shambles in the background there. Welcome to Kit Conversations episode 46. We had to figure out which episode it was first of all. We're here with the wonderful AyoFuzz. If you do his link is pinned to the top of the chat, and if you do !fuzz, it should pop up as well, and it'll pop up throughout. Make sure you're sharing the love and dropping some follows. This is not, sorry about the delay, guys. So we, as some of you know, we moved over to a different video call because video call software because Discord was being a dick, and apparently tonight the other software decided to be a dick, so we're back on Discord. But we're up and running, and that's what matters. So yeah, this is episode 46 of Kit Conversations. This is our first week of doing 2 Kit Convos a week because we just had too many cool people who wanted to be on, who I wanted to talk to. So we've doubled it up, and we're going to have convos every Tuesday and every Friday. And today we are here with the wonderful human that is AyoFuzz. And honestly, like I've lurked in your streams. I've seen what you did on Pitch Kick. I see you in Lauren's community. I see you everywhere. But I honestly don't know that much about you, which is my favorite kind of person to have on because I get to find it all out with the community. Like I don't know that much about you, so I'm really excited to get to know you better. So yeah, welcome on in. We like to start kind of easy. Just can I get a sound level, a music check level mods when you get a second, just so it's not too loud. Yeah, we like to start kind of easy. Well, I say easy, but it's a big question, but it's the most important one, and it's kind of why streaming? Why do you stream? Just that one simple. We will dig into your background and gaming and what got you here and why you picked Kick. But this is like literally, why do you stream? What is your why?
That's a loaded one. Short synopsis. I streamed because it was a way for me to like kind of open myself up a little bit in the community and like kind of just be kind of myself without being so sheltered. That's basically what it was. It was me finding my little niche and like filling that niche.
I love
That's
that.
the short story.
Shit, mods, can we change the category to just chatting, please? We're still on Sims. We are the Sims. You have to speak Simlish now, okay? So that's it.
Bloop, bloop. Blop, bloop, bloop.
That was very good. That was very good. I love that. And I always start with that one because I feel like as we go through and we talk about the ups and downs of streaming, as we all know it has, my big thing and the thing I've learned through doing conversations and things is that why is always so important, and it's so relevant to every single part of the conversation that we'll have. So if you had to describe your content in 3 words, what would they be?
Gutter fire, clippable, vibe.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so if you had a little bit more, a few sentences, if you had a bit more to explain what your content is and things, how would you tell a total stranger who's never seen you before what content you create?
So my content is literally all over the place. I'm kind of a jack of all a jack of all trades. Like I do podcasting. I love playing first-person shooters. I love survival horror games. I'm gonna dabble into the VR stuff with horror, which
nice.
If anybody knows me, I don't do well with like horror. Science fiction horror. Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Horror. No. I love the accent. I love the word horror in your accent. It's like Slashly. Horror.
It's one of those scary things, but and also my DJ stuff. Like my main thing is just creating a good atmosphere to get somebody away from that like mentality of their day. If I can make you laugh by me being a dummy, then I did that for you.
Right?
That's my thing.
We are very similar in our content.
Very.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Okay, so how long in total have you been streaming?
Oh geez. I kind of lost track, to be honest with you. So I've been streaming for we'll just say 7 years.
Okay.
But like giving it a good go, I would say 2 years. Like
okay.
2 years is giving it a good go.
But you've been doing, I get that.
Yeah, I started just DJing, and then my friend's like, "You should do a podcast. You have a podcast voice," and I'm like, "What?" So, like, what? So my face doesn't look good enough? Like, so I'm only on radio. Got it. Okay.
yeah, that's a nice way of saying that. Well, I disagree. You have the perfect face for video.
So it was just one of the.
Being 7 years ago, then did you start? Where did you start? What platform did you start out on?
So I started on Twitch. started on Twitch, and then there was like a random other site I joined. I think it was like Picarto TV or something. It was like for art, but I streamed on it.
The Queen is in the house. Hi, Lauren.
Yeah, it was one of those weird. I joined there, and then like kind of moved everything over to Twitch, and then when Kick popped off, I was like, okay, this seems like my vibe.
Okay, so did you come to Kick just because it was new, or like what was your thought process moving from Twitch to Kick?
Literally, my friend said it was Sugar. Shout out to Sugar. She's like, you need to check this out, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't need to go anywhere else but where I'm at. She said, come check it out. And literally, it was just the people that were there were my vibe. It was just like the random people just wanting to have a good time.
Yeah. So, I love that. So did you know people who were here? Was that kind of your connection, or did you just come and check it out?
I only knew what Sugar. I only know what Sugar was like. Hey,
yeah,
check this out, and I was like, okay, literally.
Nice.
I didn't really know anybody. Just kind of networked.
Was that Sugar Bear Clubs?
Yeah, Sugar Bear Clubs.
Yeah. We were all on Kick Talks together.
Yeah.
Seems like a fucking lifetime ago now, man. That's crazy.
Oh, it does.
Well, good times, but wow, it seems like a lifetime ago. I love that. So when you first moved to Kick from Twitch, what were your initial thoughts of the platform?
Kind of reminded me of the wild, wild west days of Twitch.
Excuse me.
And I use that statement loosely. It was kind of the wild, wild west. Like you could stream the content you wanted to stream and not be afraid to get like flagged. You could, play music without having to sign up for a DJ program. And not being able to have your VODs. That was like the main thing for me. I was like, as a DJ, one less thing that I have to hit record on, which you know about this, one less thing that I have to like hit record or like have using a process, the better for my set.
Yeah.
That's just what it was for me. I was like, okay, this makes sense. This was working.
Yeah. And you felt that from day one, or?
It was from day one. I was like, I like this place. I lurked in a couple people's chats. I can't even remember who it was. But it's like talked and I was like, okay, these people are here. They want to be streamers. They're here for the community. They want to have a good time, but they've been kind of overlooked on another platform. So that was my main thing, was like, these people are actually getting discoverability.
Yeah.
Where on Twitch, if you didn't know somebody that knew somebody that knew another person that knew another person that may have like a card for you.
Yeah.
You might get in.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So what do you think are the like fundamental differences between Twitch and Kick as a creator?
So the thing with me is access. So as a content creator, having access to support, having access to the CEO, the guy that runs the community, the mods, developers, having that access and them wanting to work with you, like 10 out of 10. And I remember, just to not ramble on it, but Twitch, I sent an email, like it was like 3 months they finally responded to me, and I was like, let me test their support, let me just see. And it wasn't even an issue that I knew how to fix it. I just wanted to see if they knew how to fix it. Within 30 minutes they emailed me back.
Yeah, they're so good.
I was like, well, damn. That was the other deciding factor. I'm like, well, we're just gonna stay here.
Yeah, you just can't beat it. That, and it feels like a security blanket, doesn't it? I love that little green circle in the corner. It just feels like someone's always there and got your back. Like, they will get back to you so quickly, even when you're live, even with the smallest things. Even if they can't actually directly help you in that moment, they will respond and say that they've passed it on to the people that can. And that gives us confidence and makes us feel safer as content creators. It's really special.
It's one of those like duh moments where you're like, duh.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that?
Exactly. You're not meant to redeem the poop head glasses during the serious podcast, Cosmo. I apologize in advance for this. I have to give the community what they want. There you go. Are you happy now, Moti?
10 out of 10.
Thanks.
Stylish.
Would I be anything other than me? No, you. Honestly, Moe, one of my favorite clips on my. I've got a 2 years reel of like 8 minutes of clips from the past 2 years of my streaming, and one of my absolute favorites from the whole 2 years is the end of Cosmo's conversations and it was the one time I allowed blurps. I started letting people have blurps, and they just went to town. And it is honestly, he like plays a song. He plays like a saxophone background music, and we just got, yeah, that's it exactly. We got hammered with mostly my voice saying things highly inappropriate. It was Careless Whispers, that was it. So he's playing Careless Whispers, and these blurps are just coming hard and fast, and the two of us are literally dying. It is honestly one of my favorite clips. So yeah, if it wasn't chaos, it wouldn't be Cosmo. Let's be honest.
Love the chaos.
No, we're not doing the no swearing. You can all fuck off. I need to learn to switch off my redemptions during conversation. I'm supposed to be able to trust you guys after 46 episodes. Come on now, behave.
They're not. They're not.
No. Oh, they're better than they
No.
were. I had to ban all sound alerts when we first started out because they really spammed them to the extent that we couldn't hear what the guests were saying. So they did get. That's why we've only just added them back in, and they do behave themselves better now. They need told. I'm a devious little twat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I'm gonna take these off now. That's enough. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. You're lucky you got them at all. Okay. So in the tie. So when did you start on Kick? Was it?
That was, I think, 2 years?
2 years?
2.5 years ago?
2.5 years?
2.5 years. It was like, I think I was like a month off of when it started.
Yeah,
like
so
a
it
month
started.
or two
Yeah,
off when it started.
that would
Or
be
like when
about
it started
2.5.
to be like more popular. That's like
Yeah,
when I joined.
yeah, love that. So, what do you think are the biggest improvements that the Kick have made as a platform since then, since the start when you started?
Everything.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Let's be so for real. Everything. They continue to put things in that we want. There's some stuff from like the Kick side, the Twitch side, that I was like, just leave that over there.
Yeah.
Don't bring it over here. But no, the integration that they're putting in is something that I like. They got channel points now. You can watch your VOD back. You can live scroll your VOD back. Like that's something that I was like, okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. The activity feeds, cleaning up like the hub was one thing that I was like, yes, because that old hub was
Yeah.
And the old homepage was lovely.
That's not what you're calling it. That's what you're going with.
It was lovely.
It was lovely.
Very, very lovely.
Yes. It was very, very lovely. I love it. Do you feel like there's anything in particular that they could still be doing better?
I think some stuff for mods. I think mod view kind of needs an overhaul. Mm-hmm. As a mod, it's somebody that mods for other people and other people that mod for me, they've said the same thing. They said like it kind of is a little clunky and weird. There could be some stuff that we could maybe change on it, make it bigger, make it more legible. Also maybe a resizable thing for chat.
Yeah.
Put that out there. Instead of having to hit control and your scroll wheel to make your website bigger. Just little things like that. But other than that, like nothing really pops out except for like, let's fix mod view.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't really heard that one mentioned, but I think it's fair. I don't really mod. People make me a mod and then instantly regret it. I do tell them, don't make me a mod. I love you, but I'm really bad at being here enough to be a mod and know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. But so I don't mod a huge amount. I do mod for some of my closest, but not a huge amount. So I don't really know the mod view that well. A lot of the time I don't even have mod view open unless something happens, and then I click mod view and I'm like, oh shit. But yeah, I think that's fair. Have you done any other platforms apart from Twitch and Kick, or is that?
So right now, I actually pretty much have a account on almost every platform I could possibly stream on.
Round of applause for that.
Because I was like, let me try this multi-streaming thing. Like, let me see if this is actually a thing. So like I have D Live, Rumble.
You got more than me.
YouTube, like X, like everything that I could possibly try to like stream on. And I've just started that journey, so I'm only like a good month in it.
Okay. Do you do TikTok?
But I have noticed, my key got revoked because I didn't stream enough.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? We'll put the TikTok one aside. Let's just focus on the ones that I like. TikTok's fun to doom scroll when I'm, pooping on the toilet. Let's be so for real. But other than that, no. I'm like, nah, I don't want to really stream on that.
I get that, but I like a good 30% of my regular community has come from TikTok. Like half my mods, a lot of my regulars, some of my friends' regulars and mods have come from TikTok. That's just my experience, but as multi-streaming goes, I've definitely had the most crossover from TikTok that I have from anywhere else. It's a pain in the bum, but for me, it's been worth it. So we keep plugging away.
It's been a pain in my butt to try to get it back. So yeah, I know. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I don't actually have. I mean, I could have a stream key because I am in an agency, but I run dual PC, so I actually find the TikTok Live Studio better to use than OBS with TikTok. it's all you know what, like with these things, it's complicated, but I find that when you do it the way I do YouTube, which is like with the vertical plugin and then using the multiple output thing. I find with TikTok it really hard to see what the fuck is going on anywhere. Yeah. So I find the studio really easy to do. I just have a vertical scene made up for everything, and I just virtual camera it over to TikTok, so I don't even have to like add different sources on TikTok's Live Studio. I just add one source, and it is the virtual camera of the scene. So I just hit the button and go. But yeah,
it works.
It does work. But yeah, I would recommend it, but it is a bit of a bitch. How have you found the other platform? I know you said only a month in, but how has it been? How have the other platforms been?
The other platforms have been interesting. I will say it's kind of a learning experience. It's me kind of figuring out where my niche fits in with those niches. But I did notice that like certain platforms, like if I play Fallout 4, like for some reason on Beam, it's popping. But on Twitch and Kick, it's deader than a doornail. So but then I do my DJ stuff and like Kick's popping and Twitch isn't. So it's one of those things you're just kind of learning like where to do certain things, and maybe on certain days I'll do like this platform and that platform. And then the other days do this platform and that platform. It's kind of a learning experience for me.
Yeah, it definitely is. Mine is the same even now. Like TikTok with certain games, YouTube as well. I only do TikTok and YouTube vertical now. I used to do the horizontal as well, but obviously, I was lucky enough to be partnered recently, so I am not allowed to do that anymore. Well, I could, but I don't make any money on Twitch or YouTube, so it would be really, really stupid for me to do that. So yeah, but yeah, there's certain games that go well on TikTok and certain that I just don't bother.
I've been banned like 4 times on TikTok, so I'm like, you know what?
It's so tricky because so many people have that issue. I don't know whether I definitely think that sometimes my algo gets hit if I'm swearing too much or if I talk about Kick too much. But I never get bans or warnings for that, and I don't know why. I don't want that to change, TikTok gods, but I feel everybody knows how much I swear and how potty mouthed I am and the filth we talk about. And I just never seem to. I don't know if it's because of my Scottish accent and the AI can't understand me, or I don't know, but I seem to get away with absolute fucking murder over there. So we'll just keep going.
Playing Dead by Daylight on TikTok, and literally 5 minutes in, and I get a ban for like suicidal threats.
Yeah. Did you
I'm
put
like,
on the 18 plus feature though?
I did.
You
I'm
did.
like,
See,
how
I
did
don't get it. People say that. I played Dead by Daylight all more than once. I've played all sorts of horror on TikTok, and I have been hit a couple of times.
Oh, actually, the best one that I ever got was they banned me in 1987.
Oh, that was clever.
So no, I was like, wasn't even alive then, but okay. You weren't even a platform then. It said ban issued 1947, and I was like,
right, okay. I don't even know.
Okay, cool.
And that wasn't. It wasn't the time. No, that wasn't the time.
Nope.
No, that was the date.
That was the date.
That's so fucking weird. What are they up to? I don't know, man. Like I say, I don't know. It's a weird one. I know a lot of people have issues with it, but I've been quite lucky. The other thing you can do that I've seen other horror streamers doing on TikTok, when something bad is happening in the game that TikTok won't like, if you shout about TikTok Shop, then the algorithm doesn't pick it up. Allegedly. I see it all the time. We've even got a command for TikTok Shop now because they're so big on TikTok Shop, and it's all AI picking up what you're saying and what you're doing. If it picks up that you're talking about TikTok Shop, it just leaves you to it. So like somebody will get like their head chopped off, and I'll be like, TikTok Shop.
I'm gonna start doing that for now on. Just every 5 minutes, TikTok Shop.
It's a command, TikTok TT ban, and it comes up with TikTok Shop. We love TikTok Shop. You just gotta find your ways around it. But yeah, TikTok's a tricky one. So how is Rumble? I'm really curious about Rumble because it's one that I've never really had anything to do with, and I've heard a lot of good things. So how have you found the Rumble experience?
So Rumble for me, it's in its infancy. Okay, I haven't dived too deep into it. Like I stuck a toe in. A little toe in there just to kind of figure it out. But one of my friends, Black Fox, he is like a creator on there, and he said like, come try it out. Like your DJ stuff might do really well on there. Like you don't have to stream on it, but like try it out. And it's interesting the way you have to go live, which I'm like, okay, you could like fix this for us like live streamers, but it's interesting.
Why is it interesting how you have to go live? What's different about
like
it?
you have to like create, like it's almost like you're doing a YouTube video,
right?
You know how like you know how YouTube live is? Mm-hmm. Picture that, but clunkier. Okay.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah. It's clunky enough.
Yeah, a little clunky. But I get why they're trying to do it that way, because they want it to be like a video archive. I get that. Right. Okay. Live streaming just
because I have heard that it's more of a kind of a YouTube-esque platform than a Twitch-esque or a Kick-esque platform. Like it's got which would make sense of doing it like that, I suppose. So yeah, no, I've never been on. I haven't even watched anything on Rumble. I mean, if I had more time, which is something I'm always wishing for, I would definitely explore it more, but I don't, so I'll just ask you. But yeah, you'll have to let me know how you get on with it, because I'm very interested. I like the idea, and I like when someone new comes out with a new platform or a new idea in the streaming world and they're super passionate about it, and I like to see those things succeed. So all the best of luck to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. If it doesn't work, I already know where my 100%. Home is anyway, so
that's it. And there's nothing wrong with that, and that's what I always said before, because not long before I got partnered, I started multi-streaming on Twitch. So I did stream on Twitch for 3 years before I did this, but it was totally different. I used to work a full-time job, and I got into playing Fortnite, and I met my best friend in the world online 5 years ago playing Fortnite, and we started a Facebook community of adults in the UK who played Fortnite, and that grew, and it became something really big, and we started having community nights with them, and my friend was like, why don't we try streaming these community nights just for fun? So we started doing that on Twitch. No cameras. We had like a PlayStation 4, and like I had this tiny, it wasn't even a laptop, it was like a netbook, it was like this size, and no cameras, nothing, and we started streaming like that, and it grew and grew. But we did already have a base community to start that off with, and the Fortnite community is we found it quite welcoming. And for what we were doing, we found the Fortnite community on Twitch quite good. So yeah, I have done that, but I never, when I had to give up my job because of my health, and this kind of accidentally became my full-time thing, I never really looked at Twitch because Kick was home and that was that. And then I decided to start multi-streaming in more places and added Twitch to that before we got partnered. And my thing I always said was like, Kick is home, but it's good to have holiday homes. That's the thing. Like, you'll always know which platform is the one for you. And I mean, in my honest opinion, for most people who want to make a go of it, that should be Kick because you have the most opportunities here. But we will get into that as well. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with having holiday homes. And like I say, I have met so many people on TikTok. I brought them over to Kick, and now they live on Kick. Like some of them stream themselves, some of them are mods for other people, some of them are my mods, are huge parts of my community and other people's communities, and that's really special. And I hope that never stops. So I'm yabbering.
You're fine.
I do that a lot. Your turn to yabber now. I won't leave. Well, Haunted Nuisance was Haunted Nuisance was the first person I took over from TikTok, and she's been streaming here for what, a year and a bit now, and she was the first person I ever took over here, and everybody loves her. She's a huge part of the Kick world now. But yes, so yeah, on that note, what do you think are the things that make Kick stand out as a platform?
So the money, let's be so for the money aspect of it, that is something that is it can be life-changing for some people. I know, like, my first payout that I ever got from Kick, I was like, this is how much I'm actually going to be making. Like, if I get, like, somebody gives me 5 subs, like, that's not what I would make on the other platforms. Like, hold up, like, what are they doing different here? Like, what is the thing? Like, I couldn't wrap my head around, like, that aspect of it, because I was so used to other platforms taking, let's be so for real, half. They're taking half my revenue, half
your revenue, and then you pay the fees on top of that. Let's keep it real. And then I
pay the fees on top of that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like, because, you know, what I originally started streaming for was the other thing too was also to, like, supplement my income. So, you know, like, maybe my insurance got paid, you know, helping me out with that from streaming, where I didn't have to pay that out of pocket, and I had some more spending money to be like, hey, you know, I can go to the movies this week. Like, yes. But that was when I came over here and I got that, like, first check. I was like, oh, so this is how much streamers make. Like, oh, it, like, the light bulb went, huh? Like, and I started looking into, like, more of the terms of service for Twitch, and I deep dove into that thing. And if you want a good read on the toilet, again, going back to toilet humor here, awesome. You want a good read, or you need to put yourself to sleep, read the Twitch, like, terms of service for, like, affiliates, specifically when you get affiliated with them. It is like 5 miles long, has a lot of could be simplified. We take half, sorry, but it's just one of those things. Like, I looked into it, and I looked into Kicks too, and I was like, how is this business model working? Like, but it does. Yeah. So it's just one of those weird things. I'm like, streamers, this is a no-brainer. There.
That is a no-brainer. That's how I feel about it all as well. It's like, it's just a no-brainer. Yeah. I mean, there are reasons, obviously, the business model works. You know, we are all aware that the boss man is not short of a bob or two. And definitely is backing it with finance. That's why things like, what was Noise is the one that's just had to close. I had a few friends that went over and tried Noise as the streaming platform, and they all said it was really, really good, and it's had a lot of similarities in the sentiments behind it to Kick, that it wanted to put the creator first, and it seemed the people who were running it were really accessible and really involved, but they just didn't have the financial. They just couldn't keep it going financially. They didn't have the financial backing. And I feel like that's where we are. You know, everyone bitches and moans and says, oh, it's all gambling money and it's this, that, and the next thing. And it's like, but what we have is a man who has a lot of money, who is a millionaire, who has tons of cash and is very passionate about making a platform work and has the means to do it. So why are we bitching and moaning about why does it matter where his money came from? Do you know what I mean? Why does that matter? I don't know what your thoughts are on that. Fuzz, go for it.
My thoughts are, if you have a business model, do it. If you're gonna be about it, which I've noticed with other, not to put names or anything, but like other brands, let's put it that way. They try to dabble in that, but not realize that there's a lot behind it. There's a lot of R&D. There's a lot of work that needs to go behind it. Where I have to give Eddie his props. He got the people hired that needed to be hired, put the things in place to make the platform grow. And yes, you can choose to see the drama. Yes, you can choose to see all the bullshit. Or you can choose to see what the platform for what it is. It's an opportunity for you to grow as a streamer.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So for me, and this is 100% fact, I deleted my stake account.
Yeah.
I actually signed up and said, I do not want to be a part of gambling.
Yeah.
Delete my account. Do not let me sign up for this. With my social security, do not let me sign up for this. Like, I don't want to be a part of it. Do I love to gamble? I like to go to the casino. Don't get me wrong.
That's fair.
But I knew myself, in the community that I have, I wanted to disassociate that with it. Because Kick is my streaming platform.
Yeah.
It's my home. It's where I like. It's the community members I like. If they want to gamble, they can go do that. It's just, I didn't want to promote that within my stream. Just because I come from where you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So it was kind of ingrained in my mind, like, if we're already not doing it, why would I do it over here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's just me as a person too. Like, I'm not going to promote something I'm not doing actively myself or using actively myself. That's just me.
Yeah. But there's
other
no,
content creators
like,
may do that, but you know, I'm just saying,
yeah, people do.
Get your bag.
You do you, exactly. And like,
Yeah.
you don't have to have anything. I never had. I mean, I can't have I don't think you can have a stake account in the UK, but I've never had an account on any of these gambling websites and never had any interest in it whatsoever. And I've still become, I've still taken a hold of opportunities that have been given to me by this platform. It's so. For me, it's so disconnected. Yes, there is stake stuff on this platform, but there would be that's it's not the bones of the platform. It's not the heart of the platform. Eddie is the heart of the platform at the end of the day, and where his, like I said, where his money came from is just irrelevant. It is just irrelevant. He has that money and he wants to use it and you can see like how many other CEOs are out there putting themselves on a podcast with different creators who have different opinions about this platform every single week and making yourself that accessible. And every single time I watch him, no matter what I think about the person they're talking to or what's being said, what I get out of that every single week is the fire in Eddie's belly. Like, you can see it still there 2.5 years in, and you probably don't even want to know how much money this has bled away from him. Like, this ain't making any money at all. It's cost him a stupid amount of money, but the fire in his belly to make a difference in this industry and to give us creators those opportunities, it keeps me going every single fucking week. I don't know about you.
No, I've been in there and I can see it.
Yeah.
I do have to make a joke. If Eddie is the body, heart, and soul, the mustache is Santa Maria.
I knew you were gonna say that as soon as you said body, heart, and soul. I was like, this is gonna be a Santa mustache joke.
Shout out to Santa Maria for keeping it real, and he's also somebody that's very accessible. He goes live a lot. To talk about the community, to talk about our questions, to literally answer, this is why you're not getting this.
Yeah.
This is why this is happening. This is something you need to change. Like, point blank answers, not no, oh, you're doing great, sweetie. No, it's, you're screwing up. This is what you need to fix. Fix it.
Yeah.
As a streamer, I would rather have that communication
100%
than the Twitch communication I got. Thank you so much for reaching out to us today. We'll be back with you in 3 to 6 months.
And did you hear anything in those 3 to 6 months?
with an automated email that will not help you with the question you asked.
Yeah, there we
Thank
go.
you.
There we go. I was waiting for that bit. No worries, Haunted. Love you. Mwah. Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. You just can't. It's just nobody else is doing it like that. Nobody else is doing it like that. They're not accessible. They're not honest. You know, they've even been honest about the fuck ups they've made. You know, they even hold their hands up and say, "Oh, we got that wrong, and we know we did, and we're doing it different now." Like, what more could you actually ask for? It actually amazes me, some of the bullshit I still see. And not as, obviously nothing like as much as when we started out, but some of the bullshit I still see being said about Kick as a platform amazes me. I'm like, spend half an hour talking to somebody who's been on this platform for over a year, who will point you in the direction of where you need to go to see the reality of this platform. And if you do that, how can you possibly still have those opinions? Because it's all there. Like, it's so transparent. I'm so passionate about transparency, and that is what we get here most of the time. They don't get it right all the time. Nobody does.
That's my thing too, is I'm way too transparent with my community sometimes. When I probably should, where I should be like, yo, you don't need to like tell everybody that's going on right now.
Oh my god,
but, you know, like,
so
hey,
similar.
But you know, like dealing with you know, the stuff I had with my dad, not to bring a sad topic into it, but
no,
it's I was hesitant to be that transparent with my community. Hey, this is what's going on. My dad might need a new liver. He might need a new kidney. He might need this. Like, we don't really know what's going on right now. Stuff's failing. Stuff is working. Stuff is not working. And it was one of those things where I was torn to go, okay, I might have to give my dad my kidney. Like, I'm the only one that's really compatible out of all of our brothers. There's 4 of us. I'm like, I'm the only one that's like, can really give to him. But luckily, you know, he did find a donor. It was very quick. We were talking about it for like about a week, and like what I need, the blood test I need to do and stuff
good
like that. You know how it is.
On the panda dance. 1 second. Serious moment, and we get the panda dance going on. Thank you so much for the host, Gary. Welcome in. All the love. Sorry, carry on.
It was one of those things where, you know, the universe works in mysterious ways, and he got what he had to have, and I told everybody, like, he's going into surgery in the next 2 hours. I do not know what's going on. I'm freaking out.
How is he doing now?
Oh, he's doing good. He is going to the doctor every, I think, 2 weeks now.
Okay.
His body did take, because with transplants, a lot of people don't know this, and it's kind of a thing that not a lot of people talk about. There's a lot of different medications, because you're going to be on anti-rejection medicine for the rest of your life.
Yep.
And they couldn't find one that was really like working right. But now they got it, like, he's dialed.
Nice.
He's dialed in, and everything is working the way it's supposed to be.
That's good.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's working. I told him to stop. But you know,
it's a generation thing, isn't it? My dad's supposed to be retired, and he still works 2 days a week. Retired.
I get the stubbornness from him. It's straight stubborn.
I'm
like, you know what?
I feel like we are spirit animals, and we didn't know it, Fuzz. Honestly, we are so similar.
It's bad.
My stubbornness comes from my dad too.
And I told him, I was like, you need to sit down, not be going on the job site and hammering nails on a wall. I know you. Don't take 2 weeks off. Let your body rest. No, I think it was a week. Like, it was a week and a half.
Wow.
And he got stir crazy, which
I get.
same.
Yeah.
And he went out to the job site, and his boss said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I just need to like walk around a little bit." And I was like, he picked up a hammer, started hammering stuff on the wall, and I came uncorked when I found that out. Of course, my brother snitched him out, because, you know, we have a brotherly bond, and the snitching is gonna happen, because they all snitch on each other to me, because I'm the oldest. So I called my dad. I remember that. I'm like, in the house, I'll beat you up. I'll be on the next flight out. It's a funny thing, because my dad still thinks I'm a little kid. no matter how old I get. I'm like, Dad, I have adult money now. I will put a plane ticket on a credit card and show up real quick. Because I'll do what I did before. I'll fly out to you, make sure everything's okay, then fly back home.
I love that.
But no, it's one of those things where you get your stubbornness from Dad. I get it's bad.
Yeah.
But
My stubbornness and my loud mouth come from my dad.
Oh, my loud mouth comes from my mom.
No, my loud mouth is my dad. My empathy and my ability to see the devil's advocate side of things and see the side that's my mum. That's all my mum. So yeah. Gary, by the way, thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much for bringing your community over. I hope you had a wonderful stream. It's so good to see you. I saw we got shout out, so yeah, all the love. Thank you so much. Mwah on your face. Love you, Gary. Guys, I'm also, while I'm taking a short moment, because I completely forgot to do this before we started, we are going to be giving away a t-shirt today, guys. I can't show you the t-shirt because we're using the screen for Fuzz's face, so we don't want to do that. But we do have a 2 years on Kick t-shirt, because right now we're on day 5 of 7 days of celebrations for my 2 years on Kick. Everyone who gifts a sub or subs in the 7-day period is getting their name on a t-shirt. So it says Lazy Panda on Kick on the front, and on the back it says thank you Panda Fam, and it's got the names of everybody who's gifted or subbed in that time. And we are giving away one of those t-shirts tonight. And if I can just bring up the thing, you can enter, because we'll leave entries open and I will draw it at the end of conversations. So once I get this opened, give me one moment just so I can see they're going in. It'll be win t-shirt, ! Win t-shirt in chat, guys, and you can get entered into the giveaway. ! Win t-shirt. All you need to do is, you won't need to be here when it's drawn. It'll be nice if you were, but you don't have to be. But you do have to be contactable. So you either need to be in my Discord or have some way of me contacting you. So yeah.
Oh, I spelled it right.
You did. You popped up.
Sometimes I don't.
So yeah, that's gonna be ongoing, and anyone who subs or gifts gets their name on that t-shirt. We also have a sub goal at the moment. What we've done is we've had a stream every day for the 7 days, and each day we've had an unlock which either extends the stream or adds a bonus stream. And at the moment, if we hit the next unlock tomorrow night, we're gonna have a bonus stream where I'm gonna play Pummel Party with my mods. Have you seen Pummel Party, Fuzz? It's like
You're about to be violated.
What? Why am I going to be violated? I mean, that sounds like a good time, but what?
It's Pummel Party gets violent.
Oh, I know. And so I played this game. I played this game before I was on Kick, and I played it with a couple of friends I had on Twitch, but they weren't even like that good of friends, and even that got messy. But it's never been something I've seen a lot of people playing, and it was like £12-13 in UK money on Steam. So I was always like, I don't want to make this a community game because it's quite expensive, and I don't want anyone to feel like they're shut out of our community stuff. But a few of my mods bought it recently, and I was like, okay, now's the time. So yeah, it'll be me and 7 of my mods playing it tomorrow night, and you guys know my mods, it's gonna be brutal. I think I can't see the goal. I think we're like 18.
Suggest you to sign, make them sign waivers.
Yeah.
Because that game and a couple other games can ruin friendships.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I survived. What is it? I've forgotten what it's called. What's the one I did with Razor Red? With the little pixel things. Pixel Party.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one will do it.
Pico Party.
Yep.
Pico Party. I survived that with Reds and Shads and Mihi and everyone. We're all still friends. So Pico Park. That's it. Pico Park. If we survive, I haven't done it with my mods though, apart from Shad. But me and Shad fight playing any game, so it's fine. Like literally, we argue playing demonologists, so it's just what we do. Yeah. So that is the unlock for tomorrow. But yeah, we'll get back to the podcast now, guys. Thank you for having our little advertising interlude. It's got to be done. Okay, so yeah, you started out DJing when you started streaming. You said it was DJing rather than gaming, or
There was dabbles in gaming, because I'm a gamer at heart. Like I'm an FPS player. That's what I used to play. Back when I was a lot younger, I was actually on a Counter-Strike team.
Okay.
We went and played. We played everywhere.
So you're
at
good
LAN
then.
centers, things like that. Nah, not anymore. these kids in these lobbies, I'm like, they are cracked out of their mind. I'm like, I thought I was good. No. Like my moments come out. I'm like, okay, it's back. Like I'm in the zone. And there's other days where I'm like, I'm gonna uninstall this game because I can't. But yeah, it was primarily DJing because I had a group of friends that really liked music. I was, in that scene with the DJs, and COVID happened, and I was like, what can I do to like kind of uplift the mood here and kind of have a good time? And I was thinking like, well, let's do like a 4-hour DJ block, or do the power hour days, or something like I used to do with my sets. So I started creating sets for which I did on the pitch kick. I started creating sets for streamers or people that I found within the community that I was like, I vibe with this person. Like we both see each other. And I did that with the pitch kick, and crazy. I didn't think it was going to pop off like it did, but it did. And it's one of those things where I just wanted people to have a good time. I wanted to smile, get away from the depression and everything that you feel throughout the day. I suffer with that too. So it's my escape. It's also other people's escape.
Yeah.
And I was giving him that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Even if I'm streaming to one person, I'm going to give you the same person at one person that I'm at when I was being bot-thoughted.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lauren. That's her words. But I'm gonna own that one a little bit. I was being bot-thoughted, like selective word there.
Yeah.
We're going on. This is going on YouTube.
It's fine. It's fine. I go on YouTube all the time. You're fine. We get away with it. We got away with it most of the time.
But that's the gist of it. It was primarily DJ related content. Like I would do the thing where I would look up new songs.
Yeah.
And it was the song selection. Like I would be building a like playlist as like people were in the stream.
Yeah, I love that. That's really cool. Yeah, because for your pitch kick, you picked a creator and you had them on and you made a playlist for them. Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
I made a playlist that like, so what I asked of them, so this is like a thing that people were like, how did you get all this music? As a DJ, there are like genres of music, and you can kind of like make a set, at least for in my brain, it works that way. Like say if you were like, I like Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
I like Garth Brooks. I'm like, okay, well, there's like 14 other artists that sound like Garth Brooks. Let me put some of those in there.
Yeah.
And that's what I did is I asked people in the community, I said, what are 3 to 5 songs that are like your go-tos? And I would take those, put them into the set at first and go, okay, this is R&B, this is hip hop. Oh, this is like a reggae song. Okay, let's put some reggaeton in there. Let's put some dance floor. Let's put, maybe a little EDM craziness in there. And then a couple Muffin Man songs. Because when I DJ, look, this is the thing. There's always 2 songs in my sets that are the trollest of troll songs.
I love that.
My go-to is usually Frozen's Let It Go.
I just did that on karaoke tonight. I literally just karaoke'd that. That was awful.
Or Miley Cyrus's The Climb.
Oh God.
But it's a happy
Next
hardcore
karaoke
mix,
song?
so it kind of slaps.
Okay.
It's got that like UK hardcore slap.
Nice. I love that. That's so cool. That is very cool.
That's kind of humble beginning. I guess humble beginnings. I've always been humble, but
yeah,
it's humble beginning with that, and then like going, oh, okay, like this people like this. Holy, I need to stream on the consecutive days now, not just randomly pop up.
Yeah, no, I get that. So when it comes to gaming, you said you've gamed for most of your life. So tell us about that. Like when did you start gaming? What kind of games did you start out with? How did your gaming journey kind of go?
Well, I'm going to date myself.
Sorry, I know. I already know you're younger than me, so you're fine.
So I started playing. My grandpa had an Atari.
That was the first thing I had. Yeah.
We played that, and then he introduced me to the Nintendo 64. Not the 64, the Nintendo, the
NES.
original Nintendo.
The NES, the Nintendo
NES.
Entertainment System, NES for
And
short. Yeah, this is exactly what mine was like too.
And I got stuck on Duck Hunt.
Oh,
Like
Duck Hunt.
I was a fiend. Every time I would go over to my grandpa's house, I was like, Duck Hunt.
You gotta be careful how you
Don't
say
want
that
to do
to your
anything
granddad.
Well, yeah.
Duck Hunt.
You know what I meant. And I would go downstairs on that old CRT TV and just sit there for till the sun went down.
That's crazy.
Playing
Isn't
it. Yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it started.
Then it went into Math Blaster.
Okay.
That was my first PC like game with Math Blaster for school because I sucked at math and I still do, but Math Blaster didn't really help. I just want to play it for the video games. But
Yeah.
it was that's what started off the PC journey is
that.
Math Blaster.
So were you PC? I'm going to ask as well in the chat while we're chatting about this. You guys let us know what the first games you remember playing were. Like, oh hell, here we go.
I knew we were going to get thought botted.
All the time at the moment. I got it, guys. I got it. If we can just put off that follower only in a minute or two, it's all it takes at the minute. But it's just like 3 times the stream at the moment. I don't know what's going on. 3 times a day at the minute. It's joyous. But yeah. So those of you who are followers, let us know what's the first game you remember playing as a kid. Let us know in the chat. So yeah, so you went on to PC quite quickly then, like quite young.
Quite young. It
Yeah.
was. I want to say it was like maybe 10 or 11, I think, maybe. It's kind of a blur, but yeah, it was. Started playing that Doom.
Mm-hmm.
So my dad his friend got like a copy of Doom, and like he's like, you can't play this game, and I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I can't play that. I remember the disc got left out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I played some Doom. I was playing
some
Doom.
It's crazy to think that you wouldn't be allowed to play Doom. When you look at it now, it's like, what? I mean,
Yeah,
I get it because obviously that was kind of as violent as video games got back then. But when you look at it now compared to the shit we play, it's like, what?
Yeah. It's like
Crazy.
that's Disney compared to what we play.
Exactly that. Mario and Duck Hunt. Good shout. Shad, what about you? What's the first game you remember playing? Yeah, so lots of PC gaming. Did you have other consoles growing up or in young adulthood or?
Young adulthood, I had Nintendo 64. Played Star Fox till I actually broke the disc. Not the disc, the
Cartridge,
I
yeah.
the cartridge broke.
Wow. That was well
We
played.
actually, me and a bunch of my friends, we figured out a way to like get it to work again with aluminum foil. But don't advise doing that now because I could start a fire. Did that. I moved from that console to the PlayStation 2, PS2.
So you skipped to
and
PS1?
I skipped the PS1 because
That's where all my memories are, PS1. Yeah.
I played the Nintendo so much that like a PlayStation, I was like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
And then my mom bought it for me for Christmas. I remember opening. I'm like, "What is this thing? I don't know what this is."
I love that.
We'll try it. Played that. I played a lot of what was it? Grand Theft Auto.
Mm-hmm. Like the top down with a little. Yeah.
The Grand Theft Auto on the PS2. And then what else? That was like my. And then Turok.
Oh, I don't know that.
The Nintendo 64, Turok.
Ah, see, I never had an N64. I went NES, SNES, like the Super Nintendo, and then PlayStation. PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and then I stopped gaming for like 15 years. Came back for the PlayStation 4 in 2020 when Final Fantasy. Because I was addicted to Final Fantasy 7 on PlayStation when I was a kid. Like, I wasn't a massive gamer. Like, I didn't do tons of gaming, but that game took many, many weeks, if not months of my childhood. I was obsessed. So when they brought out, I like, in my early 20s, I started spending all my money on partying and boys and life and didn't really game anymore. But when they brought out the remake of Final Fantasy VII in 2020, I was like, okay, I'm buying a PlayStation 4. I'm buying a console for the first time in 15 years. And that, I won't tell the big long story because everyone's sick of hearing it, but the short story is that is what led to where we are now. That's without that game coming out and me buying a PlayStation, we wouldn't be here. So, yeah.
That's how that journey of streaming kind of started, was the PS4.
Yeah.
When I got the PS4 with Fallout and they had the integration into it, that's what started with for me too. Was that I was like, oh, you can like, there's people in here. Like, they're chatting.
People, hello. Knock knock. Hi, are you in there?
And I had that really bad like 1 megapixel camera that you could buy.
I love it.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
It had to have been 1 megapixel.
I don't know. We didn't even use cameras on the PlayStation.
It had a cutout of like what they thought your body shape was. And like
Wow.
my head would be in like the body shape.
I love that.
Nowadays you got stuff that can cut out your background and stuff.
There's so much. It's crazy.
how
It's crazy, isn't it? What you can do now. Okay, so Shad went Atari, Commodore 64, NES, SNES, Mega Drive, Atart. I mean, we're not talking about your. Never mind. PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox One, PS4, PS5, gaming PC. Wow. Yeah. Atari. Yeah, no, I know. I was just making a joke.
And then
I made
the
a
Game
funny.
Boy.
Oh, I had the Game
When
Boy
the Game
too.
The Game Boy Color came out, I got addicted to Pokemon.
Oh, I never
That
did the
was my-
Pokemon.
That was my drug.
But I'm just a little bit.
Was trading
I mean,
Pokemon.
Don't know if you want to say how old are you? Do you want to say how old you are? Are you happy to?
I'm over the age of 30.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say,
I
I think
say
you're
I'm
a
not-
few years younger than me. I'm 41, and I feel like I just missed Pokemon. Like I knew about it. My younger brother was into it, but I feel like my age-wise, I just kind of missed it. Everybody I know who was like obsessed with Pokemon is a couple of years or more younger than me. So I feel like I just missed the boat with it.
So it was yeah, it's just one of those things. It's it was an addiction. Very bad
Everyone's
addiction
addicted,
that I had
yeah.
to break. Had to break that addiction.
Yeah.
But no, I always tell everybody, you know, I'm the thickest gay bear under 40.
I love that. I love that.
Because I know when I hit 40, I'm gonna have a midlife crisis. And
Why
I'm
wait?
probably
Do
gonna
it
buy
now.
No, because I don't need that right now. Like I'll go get a Corvette. I'm probably gonna shave my head. It's gonna be one of those like Fallout, Crash Out. Like
Why not? Why not? Why not?
Because that's what my dad did. So I'm thinking, genetically speaking, that's probably what's gonna happen.
It doesn't hurt that much, I promise. I didn't like the last 6 months of my 30s. That run up to turning 40, I hated life. I was like, no, I'm not turning 40. And then I actually turned 40 and I was like, hang on a minute, I don't actually feel any different to what I did before this happened. And now I'm 41 and a bit and I'm like, I still don't feel any fucking different. So yeah, it's just a number, isn't it?
It's okay. When I shave the beard, I still get carded.
There you go. See, that's amazing.
So I'm like,
I need to shave my beard and see if I get carded.
that's why I keep the beard, because I was tired of getting carded everywhere I went.
Hey Jonathan, we love your face. Jonathan, what's the first game you ever remember playing as a kid? The first ever game you remember playing? But no, I mean, we talk about age quite a lot, like here, because I'm a little bit older for a streamer. Streamers in their 30s say that they're older for streamers, and I'm in my 40s, so we do talk about it a lot. Because like my friendship group and my mods, like the age difference is huge. Like my youngest mod turns 21 later this year, and like the oldest member of my community that I'm aware of is in their late 50s. But we all get on so incredibly well, as if there's 30 years between us all, more than 30 years. And we all get on so well in this space. It's like is just such a unique thing. And I met like it's Sammy Uemezu, we call her, that is turning 21, and I met her in person on my road trip last week, and it's just like I would never be friends with a 20-year-old if you didn't do this job, and you miss out on some incredible friendships, and the community in streaming just takes that age barrier away, I think.
It's the broccoli queen right there.
The broccoli queen. I love it. But yeah, it's like... No, I've lost what I was going to say. I had a brain fart. Happens. It's gone.
Same.
Yeah. It really does though. Like age is just a number. Here. It truly is. And that's what it is. Yeah, like your people gravitate to you here no matter what their ages, like because people who watch streams and whatever will flick through a lot of different people. You know, Sammy that we're talking about, our young mod, was scrolling TikTok. She's one that found me on TikTok. She was scrolling TikTok, and I shall tell you, I was it was Halloween last year, and I had a green face. I was painted up with a wig on, dressed like Elphaba, because I was doing 12 days of Halloween where I had the different outfit, and I was playing Poppy Playtime, and she found me and jumped in, and our banter was just like instantly matched, and before you know it, she's over here on Kick, and we've become incredibly good friends. She's one of my mods, and I've met her in person, and she's 20 and I'm 41, and that just wouldn't happen in any other world. And the people who are not a part of this you're missing out. You're missing out. It's amazing.
Big facts.
Cassie has a baby too. She's not a baby anymore though. It's funny, she's 24, but she's not the baby anymore. She's another one that came from TikTok, by the way. I'm not rubbing it in about TikTok, but Cassie also came from there.
I get the groundwork you're putting down here. I'll do that this week.
I don't like to push too much on people though, because I know the moderation can be a bitch, and I've definitely lucked out on that. So, but if you can find a way around that, it's definitely worth it. Anyway,
I'm just gonna take your advice. ! TikTok shop.
Yeah, TikTok shop. TikTok shop. Yeah, use that 18 plus. Do you know what I get in the most trouble for on TikTok? Is vaping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not as bad now, but then I've learned I have a very small vape, so I like hide it. And what the AI will catch you on is when you put it in your mouth. Like you could exhale your vape, and the AI won't. Sometimes I do actually position my microphone, or sometimes I just put it in my hand. If I've got, especially in the winter when I've got a jumper on, I can like or a sweater, I can just hide it. I can get away with that, and then you can exhale and it doesn't care. But if you like full on inhale, that's what the AI picks up on, and you get in trouble for it. But I've tried everything. I used to have like little things that would pop up on the screen, so I'd have to press a button, and like a picture of my face would come over my face so that I could vape, because I can't stop it. I'm so addicted to it. I can't not vape. But yeah, there's a lot. It's hard, but do it. Never know who will come through. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Give it a go. I think everyone should give it a go, and be patient with it, because I did do it for quite a long time, where I didn't get anywhere. And honestly, my TikTok streams are still not that busy, but they don't need to be. They don't need to be for the right person, because people are scrolling through their FYP. If somebody stops and likes your vibe, that's all it takes. So even if you're sitting with like 4 or 5 viewers, then just don't be disheartened, because I rarely have big numbers, but I still manage to pull people over, because the people will just stop. You know, you do it yourself on TikTok when you're scrolling. You'll stop on a video and a live because you like someone's vibe. You know, was it a funny face? It wasn't actually. I think it was just can't remember what it was. It was maybe just like my logo, my face for my logo. Can't remember. We've had many. It was an actual panda for a while too. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought. That's just always the theme of these things.
It's okay.
Okay, so right, yeah, back to your journey on Kick. So you were obviously was not called affiliate now, but you were here when you got affiliated, because that's what it was when us old schoolers did it.
Yeah, when it grinding for the 75, and then
I miss it.
The hours, and then the I think it was something else. It was like unique days streamed or something.
That's what
you
it
had
was.
to like do. Yeah, I grinded that, got it, and was like, ooh.
I have to say, it's the one negative for me out of the changes they made to the metrics, because I feel like affiliate push and getting involved with helping, like finding something I loved doing was finding somebody who I felt like had potential and had really good vibes and really matched my community, who were brand new to the platform, and then pushing them out. I mean, you can still push them out, but actually pushing them out to a goal to get them affiliated and being a part of that moment. Because I still remember the day I got affiliated and who helped me get there. You know, we talk about that a lot because it was 2 years ago last week. You know, I feel like that whole experience is something that I absolutely loved and my community loved, and I do miss it. I do wish they'd left affiliate alone. I think they will maybe bring it back. It was just to get people over. Yeah, it's not that hard to get set, and that's also like a key part of. Like I had someone else, I actually had, against, I'm not doing this on purpose, but we did have someone from TikTok the other day who came in while I was talking about Kick and said that what I said about the platform made her come and try it. She'd been streaming on TikTok and she said, I came to Kick and I didn't get anywhere. I was like, but if she'd come to Kick for the first time and come to our community and said, right, I'm here and I'm pushing for affiliate, we would have been in her stream, she would have been in our stream. It's like that initial networking process and that beginning of you building your community, and it's just not the same anymore.
It's not the same, but it is. It's not because it was so new. Everybody was trying to network with everybody and do stuff with everybody. I think it's really the culture's kind of changed with it, but my main thing is like, let's get back to that. Let's get back to what made Kick. And like, let's go back to that. Like let's go back to the, you know, I can go collab with this person. It's not going to mean it. I can go collab with this person. It's no sweat. We're having a good time. We're cooking, we're kikiing.
Yeah.
Not the other stuff that's involved in that. And that's how I've always done every collab too. Is it's I'm gonna have fun with you. You're gonna have fun with me. At the end of the day, if we cross pollinate, we cross pollinate. If we don't cross pollinate, hey, it's fine. I had a good time anyway.
Yeah,
that's how we need to go back to, not you know who has more clout. If I show up to this person's stream, they're gonna give me this. No, it's about being a community and being collaborative.
Yes.
And cooperative.
Yeah.
And respectful.
Yeah. I agree completely. And you would only ever
go on about that.
we might get onto that. But I was always very picky with affiliate pushes. Like affiliate pushes that I really got behind. It would have to be somebody who really had those vibes and who I really, you know, saw that. Like I saw people who would do an affiliate push shout out for anyone who crossed their paths who was pushing for 75 viewers, and that just wasn't for me. I liked the whole process of finding someone, making a connection, seeing potential, and then pushing them out. Someone that my community would genuinely love to hang out with, you know. And I did say when it happened that we would do something similar. We would call it the Panda Push, and we would do it anyway. But then that's, unfortunately, the reality of that is that's another thing for me to organize and be on top of, is setting that up, because you still want a goal to push for, because that's what makes it fun in those early days. And I feel like that's what helps people as well. You know, there's that excitement behind reaching a goal, whether that is getting them to 75 viewers, even though that doesn't mean they'll be affiliated, you know. But it just feels like it's another thing for me to organize, and I'm not very on top. I've got a massive list of things that are not organized. I just like the affiliate, you know. There was a few times that somebody just crossed my path at that stage of their journey, and it just worked kind of naturally. I do miss it. Making connections without any underlying hopes for self-gain. Exactly that. Yeah,
it was just a respecting. The only way I can explain it was there was an understanding that we're both here to have it. Like there was like an unwritten rule that everybody followed. It was like, hey, we're here to have a good time. You be nice, I be nice. It's not like that no more. Yeah. At least in the, well, I shouldn't say that. In the social circles that I run in, it's like that. But seeing it from the outside perspective, there isn't a lot of that going on.
Yeah. I kind of love that. That's almost made me a little emotional, River. That's a lovely comment. River said that attitude is part of your community, though. So many of us do go and push people we've met through you. So it's like, even though I'm not pushing affiliates, and that means a lot to see that written down by a viewer, that that attitude and that love that has kind of just seeped into the community, and they do it themselves now, which is really, really lovely. Thank you for saying that, River. I'm just going to check in what Hoofy said. I do like the idea of partners finding people in their category too. I love cozy games. I've been finding people with the cozy tag now. I love the tags.
Tags are cool.
To kind of group up so I can help newcomers. Great way for communities to grow and vibe. Yes, and we are working on that on my side, as you all know about the Kick Horror Club that we're working on and things. And there are so many ways to do it. I guess affiliate push is just something that I loved and I kind of miss. It's not the be all and end all, but I thought it was a nice introduction to the platform for those who genuinely deserved it, shall we say? Yeah. Hi Black Up, welcome in. Just catching up. So yeah, let's move on from this then and ask you what you think is the key to growing a genuine community in streaming.
So building a genuine community is something that you should just do naturally. Being yourself, being 100% authentically you. And I'm going to use this, and I know Lauren will be okay with me using this analogy and using her as a kind of like a reference. To be honest with you, I couldn't stand her. I was like, why do I hate her? Why?
I know this has a happy ending, so I'm okay with it.
And I'm a mod for her, so like it's one of those things. Yeah. So I couldn't understand it, and it was because I wasn't being truly authentically me. I wasn't being who I am as a person, and I couldn't figure out why somebody could be so themselves on a camera, where I was so used to the Twitch days of having to like put up that wall and not, be the generic streamer so you get the view. Don't be yourself. And I couldn't figure out the reason why I didn't like her that way. And then I actually said, let me give her a chance. I don't know what it was in my brain, what psychological power that she has possessed in me or something. I don't know what it was.
She has all the psychological powers.
She did something, but no. All jokes aside, it was one of those things where I'm glad I did, and it opened my eyes to. You don't have to put that front. You don't have to be what you see an XQC being. You don't have to see you don't have to be a Kai Cenat. You don't have to be any of that. Be you. Be Jenna. Be Hoofy. Be AyoFuzz. Be Panda. Like don't
be Panda.
Be anything else, but yeah,
it's crazy up in here. Don't you be Panda.
just be who you are as a person and live that truth. And not be afraid to live that truth, because your community will gravitate towards you. Like I said, I have a small community. My community is we're knit, but it's something that I wouldn't trade for the world. Like I wouldn't trade it for any. You could give me any amount of money, and I'd be like, no. Well, maybe like $3 million because I'd split it with everybody. But besides the point, it's one of those things where it's like. They're the support net. They're the safety net for me, and they're a group of friends that tell me, "Hey Fuzz, that last stream, you got out of pocket like crazy. I want to dial it back a little bit."
They never tell me that. They just tell me to just blurb me.
No, it's happened once or twice when I don't drink anymore. That's a thing that I stopped doing.
Right.
Because I used to drink pretty heavily. And it got to be a kind of a crutch for me in that aspect, where I was like, I can have a drink now and I would probably be fine, but it's one of those things where I'm just like, you know what, we're not gonna do that, because I was saying crazy stuff. I was reading them, but reading them in a way that is not fundamental.
Right, got you. I got you.
So, you know what I mean? It was one of those things where it opened my eyes to, hey, you know what? You can still be yourself.
Yeah.
But you might want to cut that out a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's it. You can be yourself, but there definitely has to be a little bit of a filter. But that's like anything in life, guys. You can be yourself, but you have to filter yourself for where you are. Like I can go like to the kids' playground and start dancing around in my poop head glasses singing about fanny apples and puckered buttholes, I would get arrested. Like you have to feel that, you know, there's a place for everything and everything in its place, I suppose. But honestly, like going back to what you said there, your story about Laura, I think that's incredible. Honestly, I love that, because for me it's like an analogy of the other side, and what I hope some people have got from me, like from Lauren's side, like as a streamer who has always been myself because I don't know how else to fucking do it. That's just what I'm like. The idea of somebody feeling like you did, like being like, oh, I don't like her, no, not for me, and then taking that moment to step away and go, hang on, she's just being herself. Maybe
no, it was bad. It was the point of like, why? Why? That was my thing, and I was like, why are they being like that? And then I realized, wait, that's them being genuine. That's them being themselves. That's them escaping from their 9-to-5 reality. And I couldn't do that. That's why I was jealous. It's just 100% jealousy. Let's be real. I'm always going to keep it 100 in any conversation.
I love that.
That's just how I am. I do it with Lauren. I do it with everybody that I know. I will say what's on my mind. And sometimes has that got me in trouble? 100% yes. But with that group of people, it's very genuine. It's from a place of love, and they're like, Fuzz is right. He was right about that one. You know, she was right about that. I was wrong about that. I'll admit
so
it.
important. That's the transparency is such a massive thing for me.
She really unlocked that in me, and that's why I ride with her so hard. And I know she does reciprocate that as much as she can. And it's one of those friendships that, like, I'm happy that happened, because when the tell-all comes out with me and her, we got, that's a good one.
I'm gonna get you both on together.
It might turn into a book. Like
this has to happen now. Let's do it. Let's dig into that history. Let's do it. A Kick Conversation special. The history of AyoFuzz and Lauren Shay.
She quits the platform, and we'll do, you know, and I quit.
Okay.
You know, we'll do the
it's like that. Is it? Is that bad?
the receipts and deleted tweets we have, it's just it is what it is.
It happens in this world, though, and I think that's as crazy as it can be. And I really respect you for being real about it. And like I say, I know the relationship. I see the relationship you guys have, and you had that when I met you both, or when I met you anyway. I don't know what you guys had before, but when I was aware of you guys already had that relationship. So, but I think that it's something that. It's something I see a lot in this industry, and it's all about kind of second chances. A lot of things get taken at face value, and people make snap decisions on people's behavior and on things they've said and done in this world. And I think that sometimes that can be really unfair, because sometimes there's a story like you just gave us behind it, and there's a real learning moment where somebody's had feelings and maybe said things that they regret, but then they've moved on from that and they've grown from it and they've become a much better person, and it's improved their life to the extent that then you're improving other people's. The Black Cup has said, Fuzz, I will say, because of you, I got to go enjoy being myself because you were unapologetic and you were awesome. So after going through that process with Lauren, you've got to a stage where other people are learning that they can be unapologetic through you. Don't, because you'll get me going. I'm tired. I'm emotional. No, you're fine. You know, and that's
that one got me.
that's amazing. Like I say, when the story you just told, and that you're having that influence on someone else, and that is something that it does get us all in the feels when we find out we've had that kind of influence on people as creators, and it's something beautiful. And if people had written you off because of those decisions and those things you'd said in the beginning, and not thought about a second chance or seeing what's going on behind that, then you wouldn't be where you are. You wouldn't have people like Fuzz being influenced by you. It's like, we can't just write people off because they've been a dick once. That, you know, that's it. You need to dig deeper.
There's always a root cause to it.
Yeah.
And her having the background that she has, and me having that background, it was the aha you'll have that aha moment in streaming. Everybody has it.
I call it a light bulb moments.
It's the oh
yeah, light bulb. Yeah, that's why I call them. Many of them light bulb moments. Yeah,
and it's go with your gut. Always in anything you do, go with your gut. Follow it. Back to that comment that got me. I'm gonna get you for that black up. But it's to see that makes everything that I do as a streamer so worth it. Working the 40+ hours, getting on and streaming like I do. There's times I do DJ sets. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm on Red Bull in a dream.
Yeah, I feel that.
So for real.
Yeah.
And then I just turn everything off and go crash out and then wake up in the middle of my sleep going, gotta go to work, and then realize, wait, I've only been asleep for an hour. You know, you know how it is, but yeah, it's really, don't be afraid to give other people an opportunity, but have heart behind it and have respect behind it.
Yeah.
And that will come through as you as a person and as an individual. Like I said, I keep it unapologetic. It's just, it's how I am, and some people don't vibe with it, and I get it. But you come in my chat acting crazy, you're gonna get a crazy thing back.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's happened a lot recently.
for me and my community and the people that I vibe with and I run with, I feel like it's the best way to be, and it's what draws me to people and to creators and to their communities, is that if you can tell that they're being themselves and they're being genuine and they're not afraid to, I mean, not everybody has to be outspoken. I say this is the thing as well, you find your own place with that. I'm not somebody who I will speak my mind, but I'm not somebody who will name names and get involved directly in drama. But I have friends who are, and they're passionate enough about something that they're going to say, look, I think what this person is doing is wrong, and this is why, and they will make that a discussion on their stream, and that works for them. And I have no less or more respect for either way. You find your own way to be yourself and to have your opinions and put them in the world. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I just can't be arsed with the direct drama. That's the truth of it. I like to watch the drama from afar. That's it.
My main thing is if you receive an HR letter from Fuzz, you know you messed up. I have this thing where everybody comes for me for HR letters and cease and desists and stuff like that, which is hilarious. It's not even my forte, but apparently I'm good at it. And it's some people, you know, I will do. You've probably seen my Twitter. I go kind of a little bit. I'm not going to name drop anybody. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. I'm going to give you a statement of how you can change.
Yeah.
That's my perspective. It's a perspective of love, of hey, this is something that I know you're not knowledgeable about. Let me help you a little bit, and we can grow as adults instead of you going on Twitter and saying XYZ. That's how I like to do things. I call it old school.
Yeah.
It's old school, hey, you kicked Joey on the schoolyard, and I'm Joey's friend, so, you know, can you be nice to Joey? That type of situation.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You know what I mean?
And I have been known to post a Twitter post as well when I get really passionate about something. But again, I won't name anyone directly, and I'll speak on it as, you know, I'm trying to think of an example. Well, I mean, there's several examples.
Possible.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because that's just how I am. And I've also, when I worked in an office job as a manager, it was something I was very, very good at, is wording difficult things very professionally. Is something even in my personal life, and when things have gone wrong behind the scenes. Teeny! Ew, Teeny! Thank you so much for the hosty toasty. Welcome in. We are just chit-chatting about stuff. There's your introduction to the podcast. We're talking about stuff. But no, sometimes I just feel really, I used to, and I'm looking to go back into it. I used to make streaming tip videos on TikTok, And a lot of the time, that's how I would get out the things that were pissing me off. like if somebody did something in this world that really annoyed me, or somebody was doing something that rubbed me up the wrong way, or whatever, I would make a stream tip video about it. I would never say who it was, but I would basically be like, don't do this. This is a dickhead thing to do. You should really try doing it this way, because it makes the world a better place. You know, and I would put it in a stream tip video, because there used to be a kind of a running joke about people wondering whether my stream tip videos were about them or not, because a lot of them were about someone, but I would never say who. I was like, you gotta find your way to get that stuff out there. It was so cathartic, and that's why I want to start doing it again. And I got a lot of feedback that they did help people, because it always came from a place of, yes, I was sometimes getting something off my chest, but generally if I get wound up by something, it's because a lot of the time it's about people using their energy wrong. Do you know what I mean? In this industry, it's fucking draining. Like, whether you're doing like what you're doing, you're working a 40-hour a week job and then doing this, or whether you are doing this full time and trying to make it pay you what a 40-hour week job would do, whichever version you are, it's fucking exhausting, and it is draining on so many levels, and you only have so much energy, and putting that energy in the wrong places, it's just stupid. just don't do it. You're not going to gain from it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking about the energy is if you're working 40 plus hours like me, and you're trying to do it in moderation. Don't burn yourself out like I did. I was during we'll use the pitch kick slogan here. When I was doing that, I was spending like 4 a.m. then going to sleep and going back to work, trying to, get everything together, graphics, visual effects, all the stuff. And then trying to also make sure that like my podcasts are scheduled out, and somebody that needs me for this I'm available
never ending.
For that.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where is don't wear yourself thin on it. But I will say that was worth it. But I'm not doing it. I won't do in that aspect ever again. That was
fair.
Way too much DMing. Yeah. Way too much communication.
Tell me about it. Talking to the person who's now doing 3 podcasts a week. My DMs are a mess, guys. I'm sorry if I don't respond. They're a mess.
I think we need a secretary. We need a secretary hired.
Well, I have my pap. That's what we call her. I said I needed a personal assistant. So we have our Kessia has become the personal assistant of Panda. So we now call her Pap. Although I haven't got her involved in my DMs yet. That might come. But at the moment she just keeps me right. But
you don't want her to run off just yet.
No.
Okay, so ease into the DMs. Quit. Maybe 3 months from now.
It is so hard as well, and I find you'll find the same thing like with podcasts and stuff. When you're reaching out to people who are not already in your community, like Twitter tends to be the only way to do that, because that's like how I reached out to you. But then I'm really bad at keeping up with Twitter messages, and so I move people over to Discord, and then my Discord just ends up so inundated with trying to organize all the podcasts I've got going on, and then just all the normal shit that happens. And then I have like that time every month or two where I send out invites to everyone. So I will send out like 10 or 15 DMs inviting people to be a part of it. And that then, it's just a mess in there. It's just a mess, guys.
I feel you on a level that only me and you can understand.
Yeah. And I'm just actually sitting thinking about how bad it's been up until now, and this is like just the beginning of we're doing 2 Kit Conversations, so that's doubled that, and then we've got Creeping It Real, which is my paranormal podcast. We're doing that every Monday moving forward, and that's 2 people a week. So send help.
So somebody every day got it.
Yeah, pretty much. Kessia, automated message. Panda can't come to the phone right now, but we value your call. Please hold. That's what I need. I need that as a response on my DMs. Oh my goodness. Teeny, I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. We appreciate you so much. We love your face. We love your face. I love that emote. We love your face too, Janaban. More Janaban face emotes. Spam them. Do it. All of them. Oh, Fuzz really likes that emote.
That was the wrong one.
I mean, I didn't think Janaba was your type, but I mean, I didn't.
Yes, one person that could turn me straight is her. I guess.
mean, yeah. I would love to say she's the one person that could turn me gay, but I think that my community of beautiful girls has already half done that, so we're already halfway there. Oh, we're getting chaos. The chaos is setting in, guys. I love it.
My bad.
Is that the one you meant? There you go.
There you go.
What are we talking about?
Slip of the finger there.
I mean, that's what she said.
And
and that too, yeah. Okay, we're regrouping. I love as well, you guys can't see it, but I forgot this happens because I'm using a different webcam for our Discord call, and I haven't adjusted any of the settings. As it gets dark outside, I will only get shinier for you, Fuzz, on Discord. I will just get shinier and shinier because there's no fucking filters on the camera on this PC at all, and I can see myself starting. Look at my hands. I can see myself starting to get shinier and shinier by the second. You don't see it on I've got the lovely Tiny 2 doing its job.
It's okay, you know. It's just glitter. It's glitter. We're just gonna say it's glitter.
It's glitter, yeah. You guys can't see it, but like literally, I remember last time we did this. By the end of it, when it's dark outside, I'm like fucking glow, like fucking what's his name from Twilight, you know, like Edward from Twilight with the diamond skin. Like. You're in a Discord call. Coximus Prime, guys, while Coxie is here, do not forget to tune in for our second edition of Kit Conversations on Friday with the wonderful Coximus Prime. If there's not fart talk, then there will be something well wrong. Just saying, because that we just met for the first time last weekend, and all we did all weekend was talk about farts and play Guess My Fart, and wonderful is the stretch. You are wonderful.
It's better out than in.
It is, but it is. See. Going great. I'm having a great time. Always having a great time. But yeah, to go back to what we briefly spoke about there. Well, yeah, what we were speaking about there. As always, we touched on the whole like when people make a mistake and giving people a chance and things, and I think it's always important to talk about how yes, we should give everyone a chance, but I feel like sometimes actions speak louder than words, and I've seen people do something that they think is wrong, make their apologies in a situation where they feel like those apologies are needed, and then repeat that behavior again and again and again. And that for me is where I would draw a line. Like what you've done out there, as long as it's not directly been vicious or toxic towards myself or my community, will rarely stop me like giving you a platform, making you a part of this world. But if you apologize for something and then just continue to act that way, then your words instantly mean nothing. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
So 100% yes on all of it. With me, it's I set boundaries in the beginning of a friendship. With certain people that I know I'm not, you'll know, you know the ones that you instantly get that, okay, they see me, they understand the wavelength I'm on.
Yeah.
I don't have to explain this. There's other people that you do have to set those boundaries, and I do believe in setting healthy boundaries for yourself as a person as well as a content creator. My main thing is that you don't get access to me 24/7. There are people that I do give access like that you know I mod for or anything like that may have something that we're doing together or like something collaborative. Yes, that person's gonna have 24-hour access. When they need to message me, I'm gonna answer it. But setting a schedule for yourself is something that I always tell people, like, if during this time when you're working you can respond to things, but set those boundaries. That just because you're a streamer does not mean that you have access to me 24/7. Doesn't mean you can jump in my games 24/7. It doesn't mean you can jump in my Discord when I'm in there 24/7. It's certain things like that, and really giving people the space as you being a non-streamer or even a streamer would want. That's something I really want people to understand in the stream. It's not anything disrespectful. It's not anything malice. It's just creating that groundwork and that like foundation. This is how we do things, guys. And And that's really been my thing with everybody, and even doing collaboratives with other people. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
It's hey, I'm not going to answer after like 10 o'clock. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to. But just setting those that kind of groundwork and those boundaries are good.
Yeah.
And that's even with your mod team, setting those boundaries. Just because they mod for somebody does not mean they have access to them 24/7.
I'm laughing because my
you know, I'm just saying it's one of those things where I always advocate for that for the streamer.
Oh, 100%.
Just because they mod for you does not mean that I need to know what Joe Blow did over in Walgreens, over in the CVS parking lot, and then returned it at Walmart. We don't need to know all that.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I think.
And also,
there you go.
Let me add to this. The other thing too is don't jump on a bandwagon. Don't do the research yourself and come up with your own idea.
Yes.
There's been so many people that have done other things out in this world, and they jump on that bandwagon of, oh, I hate this person because they dyed their hair green. It's one of those things where ask the questions. There are people out there, and especially streamers, we're not afraid to answer a question if it comes from a place of genuine honesty and genuine respect. We're going to answer that question.
Yeah.
But understand that you don't have access to us 24/7. That's where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
There we go. Point blank period.
Yeah,
my brain went on a tangent.
We love tangents here. It's how we roll. So I mean, we keep it conversational. So you're all good. A couple of good points in there as well. The whole thing about accessible was something for me that was a bit of a journey. I laugh about the mod team thing, but I think that's because I suppose everyone's mod team is different, and I feel like especially recently I'm incredibly blessed with my mod team, and it's like in the last few months I feel like it's gelled together like a little family, particularly like the core, because everyone's gonna have core mods, and then you've got a few who are in and out and around when they can be, but like my core team have really become like a family, and we have just recently started like a WhatsApp group chat with we called it the inner circle. There's a whole thing that I like to, when we talk about this, the boundaries and friendship things, I said it once months ago on here, and it's true, right? But it got blurped and it became a thing, and it is why are you pinging me? Oh, the group chat. I don't have notifications switched on. Are you crazy? That's Shad's impression of the group chat. Yeah, they're chatty. It made me lose my train of thought now. What was I saying? Oh, the inner circle thing. So yeah, I always say that I keep my inner circle really tight. You can't blurt me again because you've already blurted me the first time, guys. But it's true, like I had to learn this process. There's like, for me in my community, there's my inner circle, and a lot of them are my mods now, and have become genuine, lifelong, close friends. Like we've met up. Some of them I've met up with twice now, and we met up last week. I was at one of my mods' weddings. I had never met her or her husband in person, but they invited me to her wedding, and we were there last week, and it was like we'd all known each other for decades. Like those friendships are something real, and that's like my close inner circle. And then for me, there's like there's another circle next, which is like my close community, which is people who are in my community who I have developed a little bit of a friendship with, but it's not like that. Who I might have DM'd to check in on them to make sure they're okay, who I know me well enough they won't take advantage. You know, there's that. Then there's the rest of the community. Then there's everyone else, and you learn to kind of where everyone kind of belongs. But as a rule, I had to say, because I used to be the kind of streamer who was like, my DMs are always open to everyone. I was like, if you're going through something, my DMs are open, because I am genuinely the kind of person that cares and wants to help. And I had to learn as I started to grow and my community started to grow, I had to learn to kind of put a line in that. And I'm like, unless you were in my inner circle or you've had a direct like invitation from me saying, you know, we are at that stage now, if you want to message me, you can. I'll still take 3 to 5 business days to reply, but that's just me. Or we have some kind of business together, like if we're doing a collab or we're doing a podcast. other than that, I just don't accept DMs. Like I will not open them. You will not get into my inbox. You will end up in that other folder, and you will just stay there. And that was a difficult transition for me because I wanted to help everyone, and I wanted to be there for people. But like you said, you have to make your boundaries. You can't be accessible to everyone 24/7 because then you become a fucking therapist, and I ain't a fucking therapist, guys. I can't deal with my own shit, so I can't deal with yours.
It's one of those things where you have to do it as a streamer, and unfortunately, and I hate to say, unfortunately, mine I had to do later. Because I'm a Pisces, so automatically like I care for people way too much. When I probably shouldn't, but I do. And I had to kind of block that off a little bit, where I was like, you know what? If it's meant to have that communication, I will see it. If it's not meant to have that communication, I'm not meant to see it. There was somebody that DM'd me, it was months ago, and I just saw it, and I'm like, okay, I wasn't meant to see that now. Yeah. I wasn't meant to see that at that point. That's the way that I view it.
Yeah.
But also, you know who your inner is, you know who your middle is, and you know who your outer is.
Exactly that.
And you'll just learn it as a streamer. It's just something that just kind of clicks and happens.
Yeah.
But just be careful. Do not give your address. Do not give out your phone number.
I mean,
I just got to say it. Don't give out your address. Do not give out your phone number.
Only to my besties. I've met them in person. I've hugged their babies. That's okay. Allowed.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's into my WhatsApp group with all my mods, but not all of them. but
it's just one of those things. Like, word of caution. Don't give out your address to every single person you know.
No, God, no. No, God, no. Half of them don't even have my address yet. In fact, I only give out my address if somebody needs it. If somebody I know and love and trust from the community says to me, oh, I want to send you something or something, then I make that judgment as an adult onto whether I know enough about that person to give them my address. 42 Wallaby Way. I love that, Jan. 42 Wallaby Way. But yeah, don't dox yourself to every Tom, Dick and Harry for sure. I touched Panda, she don't count. He did touch me. Not in a bad way though, or a good way, just in a friendship way. I just dug such a thick hole. I touched his wife too. If that makes it better.
Ma'am, this is not the After Dark version of this podcast.
Oh my God. Oh no. Let's move on.
That has to be a blurb. Somebody blurb that, please.
Don't do it. Oh, fuck's sake, Kezia. As soon as Kez clips, you know she's my blurb editor, so you know what's going to happen as soon as she clips. Fucking pop.
Just to let you know, this is going to get clipped out of context.
Everything.
But she did touch the husband and the wife.
Yeah. Literally, my library is full of out of context bullshit. Like Misha, there's one where I'm like, I got distracted by the testicles. But I did. There was testicles drawn on the wall in Schedule 1 and the police were chasing me and I was like, what the fuck are those big testicles there for? And then the police caught me. I got distracted by the testicles in the game. But that bit doesn't come through on the blurb. Oh God, there's a new one. I'm such a princess. Just took a shite. Anyway, guys, let's move on. We're digressing. But no, like I said, but boundaries are so important. And it's one of those things as well. I hear a lot of people talking, and some people who come on the podcast talk about like trusting the wrong people and getting stabbed in the back and getting hurt in this industry, and you hear it time and time and time again. And I have to say, in 2 years of doing this solo and 3 years of doing it before that, it's something I've never experienced, really. Not to the extent that I was hurt by someone, because I feel like I'm a pretty good judge of character, and to get into that area of my life where you could hurt me by stabbing me in the back, by doing whatever it is, stealing my ideas, doing this, doing that, to get into that zone, I have to have picked you, and I'm quite good at picking out the right people to let into that circle, and I think that's something I wish I could bottle it and give it to everyone. Panda, can I interrupt this broadcast to bring a semi-important update? Yes, I did touch your dogs too, but yes, you can. Yes.
Fuck a doodle shit, can't take no more.
What the fuck, Shad? Oh my god! Oh my god, Shad!
W for Shad.
Oh my god! Pummel party, please. Okay! I guess we're playing pummel party tomorrow, guys. Oh my god! Shad, thank you so much! That's huge! What are you doing? Oh my god! I don't even know what to say anymore. Shad! Someone play the Shad blurb when I scream at him. Shad really wants pummel. I appreciate you so much. Oh my god. I don't even think I have my dancey thing. I've got my music. Hang on. We can do the celebrate music. Shad is a fucking legend. That one will do. Shad is a fucking legend. We'll do the celebrate. Thank you for the hype in the chat, guys. Oh my goodness. Shad for present. I know, right? I know. I love your face. Thank you so much. I do need to update that goal, which we'll do in a minute. I mean, I barely know anything about it, but it's my bestie's 2 years. Thank you. I love your face. Shad's been there since that day. Shad was one of the two communities that pushed me to affiliate when we first met. Like we've been besties for a very long time. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I completely lost now. Sorry, Fuzz.
Oh, you're fine.
Shad stole your sparkle. It's his fault. Tell him off.
Yeah, darn Shad.
I know, right?
Shad, I hope you have an accidental bleaching butthole incident.
Can we blurp that, please? We blurp other people here too. You should hear all the ones of Cosmo from his Kit conversations. Clip it! Thank you. Yes! Thank you, guys. Yeah, you're in danger of being blurped here. We've got red as well. We've got a razor red one where, what did she say? Oh, you've got a hairy one. I've got a hairy one too, mate. She's talking about boyfriends, but out of context, it's fucking glorious.
Oh, this reminds me. I have a clip that's out there.
Tell us about it. We love out there.
So, I love me some Sasha Ray.
Sasha Ray. Your accent, I thought you said sausage. I was like, yeah, I know.
And
that too.
She's just like a person I vibe with, and I understand. I get where she's coming from. And we were playing a game together. It was me, her, Wes, and I think 2 other people.
Everyone thought you said sausage. It wasn't just me.
My bad. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
And she was wearing like a almost like a gray, like, I don't know, it was like a shawl or something. And I don't know why my brain went to this. I was like, you look like a melanated Voldemort.
I love stuff like that. That's brilliant.
And it's forever a thing now. And I'm like, all right, well,
yeah,
you're welcome.
I feel that times 100. It started off small and then they just get carried away. And now it's just how we roll. I'm just going to update this for our next one.
Sasha. I did say sausage, didn't I?
It's the way you said Sasha Ray. It sounded like, with your accent, it sounded like you said I love sausage.
It's the country coming out in me for a second.
I loved it. It was great.
Sorry, mama. Let me bring that back.
There you go, guys. Our last unlock. That also means when we finish here, not only are we doing the win exclamation point win t-shirt, by the way, guys. Normally we pin it, but I refuse to have anything pinned apart from our guest when we're doing Kit conversations. So exclamation point win t-shirt, and you can go in the draw to win one of the t-shirts. And when we finish tonight with conversations, we will spin the wheel of giveaways, because we've hit another unlock. And Shad, if you want to, you can pick 2 karaoke songs that I will do, because 25 subs gives you 2 songs of your choice and 1 of my choice. So we will be doing karaoke after conversations as well. But yeah, Shad, exclamation point win t-shirt.
Climb.
No.
Shad, do the climb. Okay, Shad, thanks, Shad.
I'm really bad at it, but this is me pushing myself even more out of my comfort zone. Yeah, actually, that kind of moves into a totally different topic. But like you spoke about how when you were on, you know, what you said about Lauren and things, and when you were on Twitch, I'm assuming you felt like you almost kind of filtered yourself in the way you were when you were streaming, and then you learned to be yourself. Did you also kind of have a journey? Because I know that you again, you're 100% yourself, but do you find yourself pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, like trying to find different things that you wouldn't normally do, or do you kind of just stick in your wheelhouse?
So it's not okay. So yes. Short answer, yes. Long answer, I have people around me now that don't push me. They bazooka me into doing something different. Mm-hmm. Talking about the filter, it was something that I was afraid to really be me, because I didn't know if people would like that. I didn't know if people would see me for me and like not what people see on and ingest on. I was going about it like, oh, they ingest this, so I have to be this type of person. I don't, you know, I got to be happy all the time. You know, with bringing down that wall and like breaking it down, it was more of, you can be sad, you can be your emo self, you can be happy, you can have those moments where you cry, you can do all that stuff. There was times where like I had people that had gifted me subs and I had to be like, oh, thank you so much. The stream ended, I was on the floor. Mm-hmm. Like I was in a ball of my own juices. Clip
that, blarp that too. You're in danger here.
Look, it's fine. We're going for the road. And it just, Kick actually allowed me to do that more. It allowed those walls that I've built up because of to be honest, because of Twitch, because of, you know, you couldn't be openly gay on a platform, really. You couldn't be who you are as a person in a psychological sense, because you didn't appeal. That's just how it was for me.
I don't know who did that.
But it's one of those things where over here, it's frowned upon if you put that on.
It was a Saka.
It's really,
sorry, blurping over you.
It's really frowned upon here on Kick. Kick wants you to be your unapologetic, unfiltered, raw person. Mm-hmm. That was just my experience with streaming starting out. If I could have like somebody taught me, it's okay to be who you are. Mm-hmm. It's okay to do this. It's okay to do that. It's okay to call yourself this. Own it. Be that. I think my streaming journey would have blossomed a lot more. Mm-hmm. I'm now just kind of, you know, like I said, shout out to Lauren Shale. She does push a lot of her mods in a good and authentic and genuine, like, hey, try this. Mm-hmm. You know, she's not gonna like, go do it. You know what I mean? Hey, you might want to try this. It might be fun to do. You know, she's always willing to put in that effort, and that's something I have to tell her. Like, thank you so much for doing. Because same thing with my best girl Sugar Bears Club. She pushes me to do things, and I push her to do things, and we get in fights back and forth about how we're not doing this and how we're not doing that, like brothers and sisters do. Yeah,
I have a lot of those relationships. Well, I have a couple of those relationships.
And
for sure.
That even extends outside of that group. You know, I've been like, I don't remember who I told. It was one of my friends that I know. I was like, you should do this. And then like they did that, and they're like, it was so much fun. I'm like, told you. Yeah. But no, it's one of those experiences where I don't take back that Twitch days. I don't.
No.
I learned from it, and that's a thing that I really want to push is learn. Don't be afraid to learn from those mistakes. I met bad people. I met great people.
Yeah.
Did the bad happen, and did it stress me out, and did I lose friendships over that? Yes, I did. I'm not going to lie about it. I did. But I stuck to who I am as a person, stuck to my word, and we moved on from it. Have those people come back into my lives, and we really became closer friends? Yeah. but it's one of those things where like I said, you know, it's a journey. Take it by your steps, but don't be afraid to just crack that wall down and be yourself.
I love that. Yeah, and I totally agree as well. I like I say, I think I was quite blessed because when I was on Twitch, doing it as a hobby, like I said, I was doing it with my best friend. There was hobby. Well, it was a hobby stream.
Be sure to stroke the panda fire.
That was Cosmo. That was a Cosmo blurb. I just heard it. It said Beast B. Something about stroking the panda fire. Yeah. You made me lose my train of thought. Yeah, so no, I was there with my best friend and it was the two of us, and by the time we did start using cameras and putting ourselves out there a bit more, you have a buffer when there's two of you. Even though I had those 3 years doing that, coming and doing this and just being 100% myself on the camera, and it's just you, like that was a huge learning curve for me. But like I say, I'm just the kind of person that the only way I could deal with that was just by being me, and if people didn't like it, then that was kind of tough shit. So I've kind of been like that since the start. But one of my light bulb moments that we spoke about earlier was learning to accept the community, the community loved me for me. Like, I still have all my insecurities. I still have things I don't like about myself and things that annoy me about myself. But there was a day when, and there was no particular day, it was just a day when I realized about a year ago, maybe 9 months ago, I realized that all these people come and hang out. They want to be in my chat. They want to be here watching me being a fucking idiot, being bad at computer games, talking shite, swearing my arse off, just being an idiot, and they hang out here for that every single day, and they make that choice because they accept me for who I am, flaws and all. Like the things I don't like about myself, they don't care, they don't see that. And you know, I spent my whole life saying I was the kind of person who didn't give a shit what anyone else thought, but honestly that was a lie. For most of my life that was a lie. I did care deeply what other people thought, and I did have this underlying desire to be liked by everyone. I would never have vocalized that because I was always known as like the gobby girl and I'll just do things my way and I don't care if you like it or not, but I did care. I really did. And it wasn't until that moment that it just, everything just flipped. Because now I genuinely don't give a shit. Like, I really, really, truly do not care at all. Like I say, I still have insecurities. They will never go away. I am human. But I know that the right people will love you for you if you are 100% genuine in yourself, which I have been since day one. And I feel like that's been massive for me. That's a massive thing for me just as a human being. And, you know, for that to happen at the age of 40 and to have that realization once I learn how to integrate back into the real world, because I'm a little bit of a hermit, but just by design of doing this job and not having a car at the moment. But yeah, that's changed everything for me. But recently I've started pushing, because I've always been the kind of person as well who likes to, you spoke about doing something different. I've always liked to think outside the box. I have a bit of a thing about being as original as I can be. Like, it's really difficult. I don't know how you feel about it. Like, it's really difficult in this industry to be completely unique because most ideas have already been done by a creator in one way or another. But I'm like, if I have an idea and I can't put a panda spin on it and make it my own, then I won't fucking do it. I don't care how good it is. And that's just me being a stubborn bitch. You know, woo yourself.
It's one of those things where you until you try it, until you kind of do your own thing on it, you're not gonna know if you like it or not.
Yeah,
I've told myself, like, I tried to do oh god, what was that called? It was like a incentive wheel. I learned I'm not an incentive wheel type person. I can't do it. I cannot multitask like that. I had one where, like, if you it was so weird. I think it was like if you donated like 99 cents, I like spun a wheel and had to do a thing. I'm like, I'm not that type of streamer. We'll do like the little ones I do, like play inverted or something like that with an FPS, something that's funny. But you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If it's something that works and it works for you, like, you have your niche, do it. That's why I would say, like, the DJing thing is my niche, the podcasting stuff is my niche, and just kind of collabing with people that bring that energy out of me, that I've kind of suppressed. but when I fully bring that energy out, like it's nuts.
Yeah, I
and
love
people
that.
really gravitate towards it. I never thought I would meet the people I've met in the streaming space giving that energy. I thought I had to be, Christian Minecraft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. I am. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse that I have so many ideas. And I was speaking to my community about this the other day because I woke up on Sunday morning with like 2 new ideas for podcasts, and I'm like, where the fuck am I supposed to fit them in? But they're really good ideas. I'm constant. It's like since things started going well and I found my niche, and for me, as much as we do, really my niche is chaos. But if you want to elaborate on that a little bit and what I'm actually creating as content, I know the horror content is so important to me and I love it so much. I'm so passionate about it. But also the podcast, that's why we're doing more. I've realized this year that I love doing this, and without tooting my own horn, I'm quite good at it. I seem to get good conversations out of people, and I'm very comfortable doing this, and it's done very well for me in the community and things. So I'm going to lean into that. So we're kind of moving into 50-50 podcasts and gaming, and tying it all together with the Kick Horror Club and the podcast that will cross over. You know what I mean? And I've forgotten what my train of thought was there. It was all the ideas and all the thoughts, all the ADHDs, all the ADHBs, as we call them, buzzing around in my head. But as much as I've always tried to try different things, it's only been recently that I'm trying. It's almost like I'm seeking out opportunities to get out of my comfort zone, because I always put myself out of my comfort zone, and good things have come from that, and I found new comfort zones from that. And that's why, like, I've started doing the karaoke. I never thought in a million years that karaoke would be something I would do, because I can't sing, and I was always like, nobody wants to listen to that. But then it was becoming good friends with people like Hoofy and Slashly, who do that kind of stuff all the time, and really are out of their comfort zones all the time and do all this crazy shit. And I'm like, do you know what? This is good for me. This is even better to keep stepping out of your comfort zone more. Seek it out, because it brings joy. Sometimes these karaoke songs have been an absolute fucking mess. I've had to stop some of them halfway through because I can't find the timing, and they've been a disaster, but they have been so much fun. And I think the community seem to have loved them as well. I was like, just don't be afraid to really take inspiration from those people around you and do crazy shit, guys. If you hate it, never do it again. It's that simple. Like, if you try karaoke and you really fucking hate it, then just don't do it again. Easy, right? What are we getting now, Shad? Random sideline. Lacey, the guy who complained about getting $1,500 a day on Kick and it wasn't enough, has been banned on Twitch. That's the FaZe guy, right? Is that...
So this is the thing.
Let's talk about this.
you come from the same genre that I do of online-ness. You can tell when something is they're doing it because their clicks and views are down. Oh, that seems very planted. Oh, you're mad at this now because you did this, but then in reality you're still on there. Look, that amount of money, I don't care what anybody says. Really, I don't. When you bring money into a situation, people get so convoluted about it.
Yeah.
Any amount of money that you are making over what you would normally make is extra income that you'd never had before.
Yeah, right.
So saying that one stream you did, you made $1,500 in US currency. That is more than what the average person at a real job makes a month.
Right.
So to put it in perspective, because his perspective is, I didn't make $10,000 this stream. I'm a failure. I gotta spark controversy to get my numbers back up. That's how those people think. Psychologically speaking, that's how the brain works. I didn't do this amount, so I have to do this. But for the average streamers that are on, I shouldn't say average streamers, that's not the right wording. For the people that are streaming on the platform trying to make a name for himself, do you realize that would pay their mortgage?
Mm-hmm.
That would pay their car payment, their light bill.
One stream, guys. One stream.
One stream. So I get it because they're at, oh, I have this much money type of person. I'm not like that. Look, $20 extra for some ramen.
Right.
That's a W. So it's just one of those things where I see his perspective. Do I respect the perspective? Not necessarily. Because, for instance, if that was
1,500, we'll split it, Kick.
Like,
we'll take half.
Honestly, if they gave me even, I would say $2 an hour, I would still count that a blessing. If I did hit partner, if I did get verified and things of that nature, and able to go on KCIP and things like that, even at $2 an hour for me would substantially help me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be so for real.
And it does, and it is that sometimes on a good day. Sometimes it's a little bit more. It varies, but yeah, every little penny. It's like these are people who do it talking to someone who does it for a living. Like, you're never gonna make your salary unless you are Asmongold. You're never gonna make your salary in a day just through KPP or just through that. The realism of how to make it as we're gonna say normal content creators. I'm talking about not people of that massive level who are the minority in this industry. They're the very small minorities. The rest of us who work our asses off fucking 60, 70, 80 hours a week doing this as a job, the only way you're going to make money is pulling in little bits from everywhere, guys. It's not, there's subs, and then once you're lucky enough to be partner but still growing, then there's KPP on top of that. Then you've got things like, well, I'm a YouTube partner, but I have not had the time or the motivation to actually put any real grind into my YouTube videos. So I'm lucky if I've made pennies on there since I got partnered, but that is something we can utilize. There's blurps add up. On TikTok you get gifts. If you get a good day doing gifts, you can get $5-10 there, and it's everything pulled together to eventually make a wage. So getting something else to add to that pot just for being live and having people talking in your stream is fucking huge. Oh yeah, race too, partnerships too. I'm bad at that bit. Wraith, buy Wraith, buy it now. I am actually drinking Wraith today as well. I've been having an energy drink existential crisis this last week or two, but I am actually on Wraith tonight. But yeah, it's massive. It's absolutely massive to have that other thing to pull in and to see people. I mean, to be honest, I just laugh it off now because it doesn't, I only made 1,500, I did this, and now I'm banned on Twitter. What's he going to do now? He's banned on... What did he get banned for, by the way, Shad?
It probably was something edgy. That a lot of the phase is, it's what can we manipulate and twist into making this a viral moment?
Yeah.
Or making this a story to spin that's maybe a little bit of the truth.
It's crazy, in it. It's that level of creator is a whole other world. And I saw somebody got banned for accidentally setting fire to his bedroom. Did you see that on Twitter today? It was clearly a setup. Like,
I have a lot of stuff muted. My Twitter is highly muted.
I have that too, but I have options because I keep my for you feed really locked down. So if I'm not in the headspace for the bullshit, I stay on for you. But if I'm okay and I'm feeling nosy and like I want to laugh at the world and it's not going to get to me, then I'll go over to the main feed, and then you get all the entertaining stuff. But yeah, some guy, I can't remember what he was called now, but apparently a big deal on platforms. Who knows? But he got banned on Kick because he's in this little room and there's a little bed behind him with these like cuddly toys, and he's playing a game and this little fire starts and it properly goes up in flames. Like, but when you watch it, it's a tiny little room and the smoke goes directly upwards. Like, I'm like, where's that smoke going?
Where's it going?
It was so clearly a setup, and you just can't do shit like that. You just, even on Kick, guys, even on Kick, it's not funny to set fire to bedrooms. It's not something you should be encouraging the little people to do. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
100%.
Talking of that, just should we have a brief conversation about you must have heard of the big one that's happened this last week or two. I've forgotten her name. The OnlyFans girl. Would baby.
I literally clocked that from day one.
Would
I was
baby.
Like,
so for those of you who haven't seen it or don't know who Would Baby is a streamer on Kick and Twitch. I think she does all the platforms, and she is an OnlyFans girl, and she has been creating content in war-torn countries where she's filming herself watching explosions going off and then adding pictures of her arse and directing people to OnlyFans, which was bad enough. But then a photo appeared on her Twitter of her on the floor, in some dirty looking garage space, bound and gagged, claiming that she had been kidnapped, and all hell broke loose. She later posted that it wasn't her that posted it. Someone else used her account. But yeah, it's been a real hot topic among the big streamers on the platform. So what's your thoughts, Fuzz?
So
I can tell by the eye roll you're like, I don't want to talk about this. We'll make it short.
it's not something like I want to bring attention to, but at the same time I get it. Like it's something that should be talked about and kind of done in a way that is if you're gonna informative. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna do some edgy stuff, okay, to get attention to something, think about, is it monetizable? Mm-hmm. Is my clicky thumbnail monetizable? Mm-hmm. People do things for shock and awe factor now. I'm not from the generation of shock and awe. I'm from the generation of, does this thing really work? Which I don't know. Yeah, does it? Let me click on it. Let me see if this actually works. I just don't like to bring attention to something like that.
Yeah.
Again, it's nothing bad, but it's one of those things where I see that content, I already clocked it.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw the post, I was
same.
like,
that's bullshit. Yeah.
Is this what we're doing now?
I mean,
okay.
It's a lie, and I only bring it up because we've ended up talking because of FaZe about these like stunts that people pull, and like a lot of the time I'm a bit like, for fuck's sake, here we go again, another fucking stunt and things. But like, when does that become too much? When does that become like something needs to be done to stop this bullshit? Because for me, that line falls when you've got somebody who is using genuine, real war in countries where people are dying and really bad, without going too much into it, just really bad shit is happening, and they're using that to sell their fanny or their vagina on fucking OnlyFans. For me, that is where the line is like, hang on a minute, maybe we do need to talk about this and say, who is holding these people accountable for taking it that far.
It's okay. So people that have a common sense to a little inkling of, should I post this, usually is an inkling of, I shouldn't post this. It's too much. Okay, so this is something you don't know about me. I used to be in the adult industry. Okay. So not necessarily in the point of like I was, doing crazy stuff on video.
Yeah.
But being in that industry, have I been a part of video? Yes. Don't Google it. You don't know my real name, so ha.
I just want to add in here as well, and I usually do at the start, that I have absolutely no issue with people who do that. That is not my issue. If that's how you want to make your dollar, that's great. If I had a better figure, maybe I would. It's genuinely no judgment whatsoever on whether you want to sell your bits on the internet. That's totally no judgment there. It's how it's the rest of it that's the issue for me. How she's done it.
It's it's the tactfulness of it, because there's a way that you can promote content and do stuff that way, that is friendly and like open to interpretation. But I understand there also is a niche for that type of adult content. But doing it in that way
where you're
is
claiming
where there's
to have
there's that gray area in the industry that kind of isn't talked about. It's one of those, if you're an actor or things like that, you know where that gray line is for you. Her gray line might be different than my gray line. So that's where I think it got really. I think one person saw it and it got blown out of proportion, where it probably was something that she just went to, because people are like that. They really are like that, and it's you know, a little bit up in there. To post that and think that it's okay.
It just it's so hard. Shad's made a good point there.
I would never post anything that had any type of hostage something of that situation.
No, and it wasn't even done as an ad for her. You know, it was done it was made to look, to the extent that some people who knew her were genuinely thought this might be real and were concerned about her. It wasn't done in a way that you could tell. I mean, like you said, some of us who have been in this industry long enough and have eyes that are very wide open instantly thought that, but still I wasn't going to speak up, because there's still that tiny little bit in the back of your head that goes, what if I do speak up and say this is bullshit and it turns out this actually has happened to the girl? You know, if someone's doing something to that extent where sensible minded people like myself are even thinking maybe I shouldn't comment, then I just feel like that's a step too far. You know, Chad's explained it really well there as well, because I don't have an issue with edgy with people using edgy things. It's not my cup of tea. It's not what I would buy into. But if you're going to make edgy content to get out there and sell your stream or your OnlyFans or whatever it is you're selling, that's fine. But this was too far. This was faking a kidnap. And if people are into that kind of stuff, that's their own business, and that's we don't yuck your yum here. We don't judge people's kink, and we don't judge what you're into. But that's not the way to do it. But yeah, returning to what Shad said, you know, everything just moved too quick. I've lost the comment. The problem is everyone in the past who pushed the boundaries made themselves famous, and people want to push more, but there's no more room to push, and that is a fair point.
We've seen, let's just call a spade here. We've seen so much stuff online that we've ingested that is so vile, let's be so for real, that shock and awe factor for a lot of people is mute. Yes, it can go either two ways. There's the concerning part of it. Is this real? With me, when I've seen certain things and studying what I studied and things of that nature, when you see it, it's let me wait on this to see if this is actually factual.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are quick to jump to, what I need to find this is about her and get this done. When in reality, don't trust anything you really see online. No. Unless it's from somebody you know personally. And that's the thing, that a lot of misinformation was spread on the thread. It was like spread on the thread instantly. It's the he said she said game, or the whisper game. Yeah. I whisper in your ear, I like rubber duckies. By the time it gets back around, it's you like waffles and eating dogs. Yeah. Like it's. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
It is so true. But that's what she wanted, though. And that's the bit that gets me, not the reaction to it so much. Because that's just kind of part of the world that... I was going to say the world we live in, but I don't actually live in that world. I just observe it. But that is that world now. That side of content creation is there and it exists. The way that everyone reacted to it, it's the fact of what she actually put out there for me to even... Like... I even lost a lot. I said I respect everyone who works whatever industry they work in. I lost a lot of respect for anyone as a content creator who thought it was okay to go and film like airstrikes happening and use that for content in any context other than an actual like documentary context. Take any other context for me, and that crosses a line, and I lose all respect for that person as a content creator. But to then take it to that level, it does kind of make you worry a little bit about the direction of that part of the content creation world and what's going to happen next, you know.
Look, if you need a roommate, I'm looking to leave this country.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a sofa bed. Always welcome.
Perfect. I know how to cook a mean ramen.
We got you. We got you. Ramen for everyone. No, I totally get it.
It's something. It's sad to see, but even my younger brother called me about it, and he was more concerned than anything, which is great to see his generation having that type of concern.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, no, bro, like it's something that somebody did online for shock and awe value. Like it's something that you haven't seen before. I'm like, why did you even see that? And I'm like, his feed is very like shut down. Like, how did that get to you? So seeing that it reached that extent, like, kind of concerned me a little bit. But you can't control what other people do online. They're gonna do what they want to do. They're gonna say what they want to say. It's for you as the consumer of the content to figure out if that is factual or not factual.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
So,
we can move on from
that
this
part.
now. We'll move on from this now. That's quite
great.
enough of that. That's quite enough of that. Sorry, it's just because that's just happened since I last did a podcast that I felt like it should be spoken about a little bit. Yeah, so we spoke about, obviously you do this full time, and you have a full time job, and then you do this on top. How do you find the balance? Because like when people outside of this industry talk about a work-life balance, and I feel like we have a work stream work life work stream life balance. It's so how do you find that process? How do you balance shit?
let's be so for real. We don't.
We don't.
We live on caffeine and a prayer. But
So
no,
true.
I tend to take. Can I English? I tend
Words are
to
hard.
take things as they come.
Yeah.
So like if an opportunity presents itself, like let's make time for that opportunity. If XYZ person needs this banner done, hey, let's do it with the time away for that. I tend to schedule things as they occur, or as I'm planning. But to have the work-life balance, I try to do as well as I can, but there's just sometimes where I'm going to be honest, I turn into a hermit at home, and I don't want to go out. I don't want to do anything. I've already done that with work. That's like my logical behind it, where I'll just sit in front of the computer and I will doom scroll YouTube.
Yeah.
Or I'll sit in somebody's chat waiting for them to go live. One of those things where, I'm like, normally they're live by now, and I'm like, well, I could really use their vibe. Are they going live? You know what I mean? It's
Late much.
one of those- you know what I mean?
I do.
And then like putting time away for me to actually go out and grocery shop, do things like that, and be a semi-productive member of society.
What's that like? It's funny as well because
I just fake it till I make it out
yeah,
there. Okay,
that's it. Winging it is the way forward.
I go into the grocery store and go, this is the budget. Let's just throw stuff in the cart and go.
Yeah, I find that like something I've learned, because I always used to like when I first started doing these podcasts and interviewing people who work full time and then do this on top. It took a while to find that for me, that way to kind of correlate that with what I do. And I've kind of figured out that it's very similar, because what we do when you're streaming full time, so you're doing 5, 6, 7, 8 streams a week, long streams, like a lot of hours. Like I probably stream at least 40 hours most weeks. Like then you have everything else that you do as a full-time creator. You have all the editing, all the planning, all the graphics, everything else you do. And I'm like, it actually works out very similar, because I kind of see it as the streaming part is the same for you and me, and then the full-time job part is everything else. And that's how I kind of correlate these conversations with people who do it full-time, because the balancing act is very similar. It's just, for me, it's all to do with streaming, and for you have the two different elements. So, but yeah, Holly's asked a question. I was going to go this direction anyway. So is there anything that you do to prevent burnout, especially if you see it coming?
100%. If you feel an inkling, a smidgen, a splinter, okay, dust mite, okay, of that you're feeling like this is getting too much, take time for you. Mm-hmm. Touch grass. Literally go out in your front yard, touch grass.
Yeah.
It will do you a world of good. Like when I'm starting to feel that like overwhelmed sensation of like anxiety creeping in, I go out and sit on the patio and just like take the world in. Or my real reset is like going to the ocean. That's like when I need to go to the ocean, I'm like, or a body of water, because there's a lake around me. I'm like, I'm going to the lake and putting my foot in it. Even though I might get bit off, but like it's okay. Like I'll deal with that ramification later.
I love that so much.
But it's one of those things. Like I said, Pisces. I am a Pisces. I love water. I like water that I can see the bottom of. There's a difference, very clear difference. If I cannot see through the water, I am not getting in the water. Okay.
I love that.
But it's, if you're ever feeling that, like, just take time for yourself. It doesn't hurt to have a lazy day, and I had to learn that the hard way. I don't know if you learned it the hard way. I learned it the hard way. I realized that my community is still going to be there. I thought if I didn't stream like that day, like the whole world was going to collapse around me. Like I was going to lose 10,000 people and like nobody would do it. No, I found out that you can take those breaks. You just have to have that transparency. And that's really what the key of all this is having that transparency with your community to be like, hey guys, today, bad mental health day. I'm feeling down on myself. Post some gifts in the comments down below to make me feel better, but I'm gonna go chill for a little bit. I will see you guys tomorrow for another stream. It doesn't hurt to say that, and it comes in a place of you're being genuine. There are other people that I do see out there that do abuse it, but everybody has their own struggles. So for me to say that, it's like you can see who the ones are haven't streamed in 8 months. I get it. Everybody goes on their journey differently, but like, hey, come on, it's time to get back on that horse. Take the time that you need to take, as much time as you need away, but don't be afraid to jump back on the horse if you need to. Yeah,
absolutely. And I feel like for me there was almost two learning curves with this, because there's the learning to recognize the signs within yourself of when you're getting to that point, and then learning what you've just said to actually take those breaks. And honestly, I think that it's a lot bigger than some people think. Like learning those things, you have to learn them for yourself. Like you have to go through it and you have to learn it. But I really think it's a bit of a benchmark for streamers who have longevity as well, because I think those that learn to recognize that and then take action are the ones that will last. Like taking all the other aspects out of it, if you don't learn to recognize that and learn your way of dealing with it. Because I say this, but like for me, I don't tend to take a lot of time out for mental health and burnout and things. I have to take time off because of my migraine condition. Like yesterday, I took the whole day and night off. I had a double stream planned, and I had to say no, because I was ill, and I'm happy to do that. But I used to take a break, but now I've like found a balance where a lot of my mental health and the negative things I go through are actually rectified by going live. Like sometimes it's like saying, I actually really don't want to play that really intense horror game today and make content out of it. I want to sit and chill and do duck races and do some editing and chat to you guys. And it's that that adjustments that I make that get me through and help me avoid burnout. Yes, I do take a break when I need it, but I find that being less and less. But again, it's your own personal way of dealing with that burnout, you know. It's the connection
with you. It's so people that are on that like me, having that connection and that safety net really does bring down those like anxiety feelings, does bring down that burnout. Doing things where you can just chill and talk to somebody is something that it is therapy in a way.
Yeah.
It might not be the correct therapy.
Yeah. The other thing with me as well is what we just spoke about the full-time job split, is there are times when everything else gets binned off. Like if I'm really struggling, then I will bin off the editing and the planning and all that before I'll bin off the actual streaming, because the streaming is the bit that keeps me going every day. You know, the being here, being live and hanging with my community is the bit that actually gives me strength and keeps me going. So I suppose I just take my break in a different way. I just take it from other stuff. You will, if you were to go back through like my YouTube, you will see times where there's like a week where I haven't posted any shorts, and that's a sign of I was struggling. So I took a step away from that part and took that pressure off myself and just went live and did my content with my community, and that's what works for me. But it took a long time to get here.
Look, there's a program out there. I'm not going to say what it is. There's a program out there that was the best $17 I ever spent in my life when I was going through my, crazy trying to grind burnout almost every other stream moments, where I threw the video in there and it would push out the content.
Right.
That saved me from sitting in front of my computer for 4 hours. It was worth that little investment in my own mental.
Yeah, I've done stuff
of not
like that
sitting
too.
in front of the computer for 3 hours after I'm stream, editing clips, getting them in the right format, posting them to all the platforms.
It's hard. It's really hard.
It's hard to. I shouldn't say it's hard to make content. It's not. Let's be so real. It's not hard. It's not hard to make the content.
No.
Now, you physically uploading, titling, doing everything of that nature.
It's a lot of work. Hard is maybe
it's
not
a lot of work.
Like it is a lot of work.
And it doesn't seem like it's a lot of work, and it's like, oh, why are you bitching about that? No, it's literally consumes so much time. And if I've added up how much time I've done for thumbnails and uploading and all that stuff, I probably would get back 5 years of my life. Let's be so for real.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's so true.
So yeah, it's one of those things that look, if you want to use the AI like I did, hey, go ahead. It saves time. I'm just saying.
I did that for Kit Conversation. I did that for these for a bit.
Yeah,
and because I was struggling to keep up with everything, and I wanted to put out more short clips from these, and I did it for this. But yeah, you just got to do what you got to do, and I think Holly's saying she's not a streamer and she's gone through burnout, and sometimes you don't realize it's happening until you're in it, and that's so real. It's a big personal step it is a massive step to learn, and it's hard, and we don't always get it right either. You're not gonna get it right forever. You find your way and you do your best, and sometimes you're still gonna get it wrong and you're still gonna burn out. But realizing it and implementing, like you said, Kaz said, implementing what you have to do, what's best for you, is really tricky, but it is so good, and it's almost freeing. Like when you realize that you can take the pressure off one thing, whether that is the fact like Fuzz, who works full time and can't stop doing that for a week because he's feeling tired, because that actually pays his bills. But he'll take a step away from streaming for a day or two or whatever. And for me, if I have to take a step away from everything else, do my algorithms suffer? Yes. Is it the end of the world? No. Can I get them back? Yes. Is my mental health more important? Yes. And you just get to a point where you learn how to take the pressure off of the right places. So yeah.
It's also who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
That plays a big factor in a lot of this stuff, especially as streamers. There's a couple of streamers that I reach out to on, I should say, a weekly basis, that I want to make sure they're good. First and foremost, I saw a sign in them. I'm like, I need to make sure that I'm communicating with them and making sure they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I know how much hey, I just want to let you know I was thinking of you today. Hope you're having a good day. Are you playing any new video games? That goes so much further in a friendship and a like online parasocial relationship than you sending me a screenshot about somebody else's drama that I don't need to be a part of.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you this, and I don't know if this is for you. I'm just speaking on my behalf.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I probably get at least 5 to 10 DMs a month on streamer drama that I'm not a part of, my friends aren't a part of.
Second, we're getting into again. Welcome in. Thank you, Fox. Carry on. I just didn't want the music to drown you out.
No. You know that I see, and it's one of those things where I just don't like because other people will hold on to those words, and I don't want them to hold on to that. Giving them a little bit of, hey, are you okay, goes so much further in your mental than not being honest with yourself and honest with your friendship. There's people I reach out to that like, hey, you good, sis? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, have you tried these new like baked potato lays? And my newest one is because I took a photo shoot for one of the brands that I really like. It's Damn It's Cam. She has some merch stuff that I love the message behind it. So I did pictures, and I happened to take a picture of a very unflattering angle. And I sent it to a friend of mine, and I was like, I think I need a BBL. it just was one of those, like, I know it made them laugh. I know my little stupidity made them have a better day.
I love sending the ugly selfies to my friends. The selfie from this angle where you're looking down, like all the silly faces.
Doing things like that goes so much further than sending somebody some. I don't want to cuss, but I'm trying to be cool about it.
No, you're fine.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, go for it. Do it. Do it again. Cuss again. Do it again.
Literal fucking bullshit.
Yes.
Don't send somebody's mod bullshit.
Yeah.
Unless it's been vetted 100% accurate. But again, they don't need it. You don't need it. I don't need it.
We don't care.
Report it to the police if it is something that you feel so passionate about, and report it to staff. You don't need to get people involved. If it is something that you are truly passionate about, that somebody has done wrong to you, and it is factual information, staff is there. Streamers are not your therapists, by the way. I need to put that out there. Streamers are not your therapists. Secondly,
guys, we can barely keep our own shit together.
I know, we can really keep our own shit together sometimes. It's like I said, I don't know if your mod squads had anything like this before, where they get inundated with stuff, but it happens a lot.
Not too bad with us. Again, we seem to manage to keep our noses pretty clean and pretty far out of that shit. So.
It's funny. It's funny how that weird parasocial relationship works, and it's like, I'm not gonna bring somebody to something's attention. It's gonna die with me unless it's something that's really bad. If it's something that's really bad, you best better believe I'm gonna be like, bat signal. Right. But
yeah.
I think that it's something that I like to talk about it because, number one, it brings awareness, and number two, some people might not realize they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And it could actually hurt a friendship. Like, I wouldn't bring to you like what happened last week with like my toe.
Yeah.
And how I posted it online, and somebody got mad that I posted my toe. It's that mentality where I think people need to realize, like, we're streamers. We see it, like, we're gonna adjust our community the way we need to adjust it, and it's not something that you have to like white knight it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just because I've had it happen to me. This will be so for real. I've had it happen to me, and I'm like, that's not what was said, but okay. Whatever. At the time, was I pissed? We all get pissed, but
yeah.
It just don't bring things like that to the stream. But the streamers, we have so much other stuff to do that
I know, right?
we don't need to worry about whose wife is over here with whose grandma.
Damn straight.
And that goes into the mental health of it. Like, we don't need to ingest that. Like we need the uplifting, positive. Like, hey, I love your hair today, but not in a weird sexual way or whatever that stuff is you'd be trying to do.
Well, I mean, the sexual is okay for some people. No.
Hey. But no, it's. I always try to do that for people, and that's just something I live my like analogy by. Is
no, I like that.
Is somebody else might it might bring joy to them, and why not? And there's been times where I've reached out to a couple people like that, and they're like, "Hey, I really appreciate this, but like, I don't know you like that." And I was like, "Oh yeah, true." But I'm still gonna send it to you because you're homie. So,
exactly. I'm so sorry.
They're like, "You send this every week, and it's really uplifting, but I don't know you like that." And I'm like, "I'm sorry. I had to send you a little something uplifting. I saw your tweet. Want to make sure you're okay."
Oh, I love stuff like that. It's always nice when
Yeah.
someone's thinking about you. It's nice to send that. But yeah. Okay, so we're starting to get close to the end of the podcast, guys. This is the point where we open up to the audience. If you guys have any questions for Fuzz,
you can ask me anything.
Throw them in. While we're waiting for any questions to come in, no riots allowed. While we're waiting for questions to come in, I have another question for you. It's a fun one. It is if you could make your own computer game, what would it be?
Oh geez. If I could make my own computer game, it probably would be a newer version of like Fallout with better graphics.
Okay.
Because like I love those type of like that's like the only type of like that type of game I would play, because I'm so much of like a first person shooter person. That I would actually like play. It would have to be like a new version of that, but like actual like in that Fallout 4 like your single player, like no because they made Fallout 76 and it was garbage.
I haven't really
But, like,
played the Fallout games, so I can't really say much. I
Don't
have
play
them all,
76,
and I dipped my toe into New Vegas, but literally like I think I got a migraine that day and had to stop and never went back to it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a video game like that would be my like.
That's cool.
Maybe with like a little like Escape from Tarkov in there or something. I don't know.
Nice.
Something little weird in there, throws it off a little bit.
I love that. They've been rubbish with the questions. Guys, get your questions in if you've got any. You haven't got long. I have another one for you. Like, what do you look for in a streamer to watch? Like, not necessarily somebody that you want to network with or your friends that you want to hang out with, but if you're just looking to consume a live stream, what do you look for?
Engagement with their community.
Yeah.
So number one thing is like if I type in there, and I'm saying something that's like not like, oh hi, no, like, oh that was really cool what you did over there. Like that's what I look for more in a streamer, and like the energy that's exchanged. It's more of an energy exchange with me. Like if they're having a good time, I'm gonna want to be there. Or even if they're having a bad time but they're still talking, that's the type of content I would like to engage. I don't like going to streamers that don't necessarily have that conversation. I like community streamers. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's people that are more community focused, less game focused. Granted, do I fall into that weird loophole category? Yeah, because I get zoned on a game sometimes and I look over chat and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel that. So we all do that sometimes.
But no, somebody that's really like, I think community focused in wanting to, have a conversation.
Yeah.
And keep it going.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, Kezia has asked. Folks, just ask away. If we've asked it before, then we'll tell you. Or we'll do a short version of the answer. Kezia has asked, you have infinite money and infinite time. What do you do?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
So many things. Infinite time and infinite money. Buy out Twitch and shut it down.
Nice. Let's do it.
That would be one. And if I had like infinite time and money with it, I probably would like fly out all my friends that I knew and like just have the most craziest outlandish party. I wouldn't be drinking or doing nothing crazy, but like I'm talking like steaks with gold on them, just stupid things, just to say that we did it, just to say as a friend group that we did it.
Love that. That's a vibe. Love it. I feel like Fox, I was like, just ask anything. We literally just kind of just covered that because I asked Fuzz what if you could make a video game, what would it be, and he said it would be like Fallout, but with newer graphics. I feel like the question, if you could have, and maybe it'll be a different answer, but if you could have any game remade or remastered, what would it be? Let's say apart from Fallout.
Okay, so if I could have any game like completely remastered with like new gen graphics and everything, Star Fox.
I don't know if I know what that game is.
Star Fox on the Nintendo 64.
I never had a Nintendo 64, you see.
My absolute, I loved that game. If I could have that like remade into something like still the original, like how you play it, but like new gen graphics and like, yeah, that'd be it.
There you go. There you go. Any more questions, guys? I've got one more for you. And then we move into our very last question of the podcast, which is always the same for everyone. But my one for now, if anyone else has a question, now's the time. Is there any creators in the space that have really inspired you?
So number one right off the rip, 100% Lauren Shea. Lauren Shea LA has inspired me a lot in the space of learning who I was and what was going on and how to be a supportive friend and how to be a better person. That really, I would say that Suge as well. Actually, pretty much anybody I've ever really came in contact with, they've done that for me. But yeah, that's the only ones I can really think of are those people that really like kind of push those boundaries with me and was like, yeah, you can do this.
Yeah, love that. Funnily enough, Lauren Shea is a lot of people's answer to that question.
Yeah, she pushes you out of that comfort zone, but it's done with such care that a lot of people don't give her credit for, and a lot of people think it's like something fake or something. It's not. That's just her being genuine herself.
But I feel like for me, I could tell that with Lauren straight away, and that was one of the reasons why she inspired me, because I was just being myself and being genuine. To see somebody like her having the success and the amazing community around her that she had and doing that, I was like instantly inspired by her. Her and Razor Red were always my two answers to that question from day one of doing this podcast, and I still have moments where it's like pinch me that I can now call them both friends. I don't get to catch up with Lauren as often as I would like. She's a very busy lady and a very busy mama now. I've had them both on the podcast. Me and Red have become really good friends, and I'm like, it's just crazy in this world that people who, back when I first met them, I was inspired by them, and I also kind of almost put them on a pedestal as something else I've had to learn in this industry. You know, I was always like, but they're bigger streamers than me, they're more successful than me, you know. I put them up on this pedestal, and the thing I learned through time and through meeting them and having them on the podcast and finding out that they wanted to be like, Red asked to come on the podcast and I just about shit a brick. So it was one of those, one day I would love to have Razor Red on my podcast, and then I raided into her one day and she was like, when are you gonna have me on your fucking podcast? I was like,
no. Red did the same thing to me. Yeah. I reached out to Razor Red to do a set for her, and I was like, she ain't gonna read this. She don't know me. She don't know anything. I'm a rando in her chat.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt too.
Like, she's like, no, that's really awesome. Like, I've seen your stuff. Like, yeah, well, I'd love to do that. I'm like, literally fangirled for a moment.
Yeah, oh yeah. I did that too.
And I was like, yes.
I was just like, what did she just say? But now we laugh. Like now she's literally one of my best friends, and like I say best friend, she's one of my very good friends. Like, we message each other and we have a laugh together. We're a part of a lot of things together. I know that she'd be there for me, and it's like, that was another light bulb moment for me. It was like, as that friendship grew with Red, was the whole this person's too big a streamer to be involved in what I'm doing is just bullshit to an extent. Obviously there are some people, XQC is not going to come on Kick Conversations anytime soon. There are limits to this, but in general most of us, we're all just creators in the same space at a different stage of our journey, and the real ones, the genuine ones, the ones you would want in your life, don't care that you're smaller than them. They don't care that you're earlier in your journey. They just, if they like your vibes, they're gonna vibe with you. And that was a huge learning moment for me. And I've then passed that on, because I've had people, which I still can't get over some days, I've had people say that to me about me, like that they can't believe I've invited them on the podcast or to play games with me because they're just a tiny little streamer and I'm Lazy Panda, and I'm like, I can't fathom that. But now I like pay that forward, and I say it to other people. I'm like, no.
The same thing. I did the same thing when I got a DM from you. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, no, that's not a thing. Like, I'm not getting invited to this.
Yes, you are.
Like, it was one of those things. It was like, I vibe with her content. Like, I've seen her streams. Like, I like what she does. And like, yeah, an inspiration. Like, you're verified. You're on this grind. And I'm like, you're an inspiration to me. Like, anybody that is on that grind, and I've seen them come from like 65 followers to where they are now, that they inspire me. And when you sent that DM, I, not gonna lie, I may have told a friend and screamed into the phone for a second, and then did my normal thing.
I still find that so weird to get my head dried. I honestly do. Like, but that yeah, that's very sweet. But like I say, we're all just people. We're all just creators in the same space doing our thing, and that has been a huge thing for me to learn. And the benefits that you get and the positivity that comes into your life once you realize that, and the friendships that you're missing out on because you're sitting at home going, oh no, I couldn't do that because that person's a bigger streamer than me, they've got this many followers and I've only got that many followers, so I couldn't ask them for a call up. Just fucking ask them. Them.
It doesn't hurt.
It can't hurt if you do it right and you actually genuinely connect with that person. Don't ask somebody who you've never been in their stream and you don't know fuck all about them to collab with you because they've got more viewers than you. That's a whole different thing. But if you hang out with somebody and you vibe with them and you want to do something with them, ask them. You might be surprised, and your world might change 100,000,000%. XQC, I can get him on. I met him in real life. If you can get XQC to come out and Kick Conversations, I mean, go for it. We're both Overwatch pro players on Kick. Okay. You give him my email address. Well, I did see your question, Holly, babe. We'll read it now. What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since starting streaming? It's a good one.
Oof. That's an oof question.
Oof.
That's open-ended. No, I've learned so many things. I've learned the good, I've learned the bad, I've learned the ugly. I've learned the when to not insert myself into things. I've learned the hey, put your foot in your mouth. I've learned hey, go ahead and read a bitch. I've learned
I love that.
I've learned the hey Fuzz, I need an HR letter. Say less. I've learned a lot of things, but speaking from a streamer's perspective, I've learned a lot about what the proper way to network is and what the non-proper way is to network, and then also learning software. I know it sounds weird, but like there's so many nuances that you can do with like a camera, a filter, shadow over here, an outline. I didn't know half that stuff when I was streaming on the PlayStation 4. I just thought it came with its own layout. When I got a computer, like when I started streaming on the computer, I was like, where's all the cool stuff?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's you kind of learn. It's one of those.
You
things
never
where
stop learning.
Like you learn that about yourself. They're like, oh wait, I'm actually good at this. But I know how to do that. It's the aha light bulb.
Yeah. The
It
light bulb
happens
moments.
often.
Yeah.
And when it happens on stream and you're like, oh, I just figured that out.
Yeah, right. And that never ends. I always remember, like,
It never does.
Sometimes we ask the question, like, what's the one piece of advice you would give to a new streamer or give to yourself when you first started streaming? I'll never forget Justin. Do you know Justin? He does the AI theme tunes and stuff. I'll never forget his answer, because his answer was something along the lines of, you got to be ready to learn. You got to be willing to learn. And that was his one piece of advice. And that was a really unique one, because a lot of the time people kind of say the same things, because the same things are important. But that was a really unique one, and I really liked it because it's so fucking true. Because you never stop learning, and you have to have a thirst for knowledge, and you have to want to learn how to do things. Because you are it. Everything that goes out is you. You are the sound producer. You are the graphic designer. You are just everything. It's all you. And if you want to stand out and find your place in the streaming world, then you have to learn. You have to be ready to learn. That was always a big one. What would your bit of advice be?
My bit of advice would be, and I've said this multiple times in interviews, is don't be afraid to hit the go live button.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how scuffed, no matter how bad you think you're doing, no matter how bad you're lagging in a video game, don't be afraid to just hit that button and take that first step.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
the other things will fall in a row. The other type of instances will fall in line.
Yeah.
But you have to take that first step in your journey to look back on it and go, holy shit, I came from that.
Yeah.
Like I came from streaming on a PS4, which when I lost my computer, I went back to streaming on the PS4.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I rocked it, okay?
Yes. Love it.
I rocked that PlayStation 4 streaming, sounding like I'm a chipmunk in a tin can. I did it.
I love that.
But don't be afraid to take your first step in your journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult. You're gonna have hurdles. Just don't be afraid of it. Take it.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. It's so true. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to move into the very last question that we always ask every creator at the end of the podcast, and it is, what do you think the future looks like for Kick as a platform and for AyoFuzz on Kick?
For me, I see the business model. I see where he's going with it. I see what they're doing. I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
Everyone says that. It's crazy.
It won't be bought out. You have somebody that's backing it, that believes in it. When he stops believing in it, then I would be concerned. Mm-hmm. When he doesn't have the passion that he does, when he's talking with, and even when he interviews people, you can see the passion behind it. If he stops that, that's when me as a streamer on this platform, I'm going to be concerned.
Yeah.
Or if something crazy happens, then I'm going to be concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But for me on this platform, I'm going to continue doing what I do, be on the verification grind.
Excuse me.
Continue to try to stream as much as I can. But again, I don't really have a set schedule, but I always try to do Wednesdays and Thursdays. That was my like normal set thing I do. I always do a DJ set, do a stream. But as the schedule becomes normal now, I'll be able to do those
normal. What is normal?
My work schedule is throw darts at the board.
I keep using that when things get normal again line at the moment as well, because obviously I had a week of IRL. I was away for a week doing the IRL streams, and then I came back into this week of celebrations. And I keep talking about like next week when things go back to normal, but then I look at all the things I've got planned and how much I want to do and all the games I've got waiting to be played, and I'm like, there is no fucking normal. Normal's not going to happen, guys. I'm also still trying to figure out what's the best thing to do as a KPP person and how is best to utilize YouTube, and it's just there is no fucking normal. And that's okay. Yeah, no, that was brilliant. Thank you. So honestly, it has been such a pleasure getting to know you better and chatting with you. We need to play games sometime. We need to make our schedules align again sometime. Maybe next August. No, look at my schedule. This time next year. No, seriously, we need to play some games. And
we'll definitely play some games. And
yeah,
I just appreciate you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. It's been an absolute pleasure.
You stayed up till like 2:00 in the morning.
Me? Well, no, it's only 11:20. It's only 20 past 11. I always stay up till 2 in the morning. It's normal. Yeah, can we get... Make sure you followed him if you haven't already. Go follow him. I will shout at you if you don't. I can see that a good few of them have, so they're good like that. To be honest, my community are amazing like that, and I know they love Kick Conversations because they get to meet so many new awesome streamers. So I hope they get a chance. I hope the time zones align and some of them get a chance to hang out.
I hope so too. I hope I can see some of them there.
Yeah, I hope I get a chance to hang out because your time zones don't fucking align for me. Oh, hopefully at some point.
I'll bring back the midday streams.
Do
for
it.
ya.
Do that. Then I can hang out. But yeah, massive round of applause in the chat for AyoFuzz. Thank you so much for being here and being so candid and chatting. And it's been an absolute pleasure. All the claps. Give him the clap.
Oh my. Haven't had that in years.
Wait. Did we get your blurps? Hold on. I believe they added blurps of you. I might have to test them out.
You have an accidental bleaching butthole incident. The blurp list.
Hang on, I can replay that one. We just got one. Have you got your sound on?
Oh, let me play it.
Hang on, I'll replay it for you.
Okay, got it.
Hang on, I'm just refreshing my log. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here it comes. Oh, don't you error request failed me, bullshit. It's refreshing again. Fuck off. Right, ready? Again?
I hope you have an accidental bleaching butthole incident. You're welcome.
Oh my god, I love it. Wait, is there more? Let me see. Was there just a one of Fuzz? He did touch me. Oh, you did that one? Oh god. Just in a friendship way. How do I play this? They've changed everything. I don't know how to just touch me. It is. Not in a bad way though. Or a good way. Just in a friendship way. I touched his wife too. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my goodness. I swear to god. I've got gays on them. I've got so many gay blurps too. You would love them. There's this one. Hang on. I can't play it. I don't know how to play them into the stream anymore. They've changed my whole fucking... Oh, here. Always got gays on the mind. Always got gays on the mind. This one. Everyone be gay together.
That's a good one.
Oh, do you want to hear the red one? Let's do that one.
You got a hairy one, mate. I've also got a hairy one.
I'm gonna
Spread your lesbian scent.
bedazzle a spatula for her.
Oh yes, do it. Spread your lesbian scent. Yeah, we have a lot of lesbian ones too. I have quite a lot of lesbians in my community. I like to summon them. We should all just have a big lesbian orgy. Big lesbian orgy. Let's do it. Yeah, I have one friend who every time she comes in the stream I just shout. I don't even need the blurb because I just shouted now. I summoned a lesbian. So yeah, but yes, it's been an absolute pleasure. We got distracted by blurps there. Thank you so much for being here, and I will catch up with you very soon, guys. Make sure you follow Fuzz. Big love. Thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
You take
Thank you
care.
for having me.
Mwah. Bye.